All right. Hey, everybody. I think that we're live. I'm so excited. There's so many people here. Thank you, everybody, for coming for my birthday. It's an open house, so people up on panel might have to jump down, and more people are welcome to come up. Let me know if you want the link and in the chat, and I can try to send it to you if I have your contact information and you haven't gotten it yet. But just wanted to have a time to kind of get together. I know it's been a long time since I've done a live stream. I'm hoping to do a little bit more frequently on my own channel, but I see all of you around in different communities and networks, and I just thought it'd be fun to get everybody together here. So, thanks for coming.
Well, happy birthday!
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you guys want to go around and just introduce yourselves real quick? Maybe if you have a channel, tell a little bit. Well, you all do. If you want to talk, or if you want to talk a little bit about your channel, and I know not everybody knows everybody.
Well,
Big
I'm
Chap, you want to start? Oh, okay, Rusty, you
Yeah,
start.
there you go. Big chat, go.
Everybody knows me. I think here, Big Chat. I got a channel. I cruise around on the Patriot streams and just try to hang out with all the people that are like-minded.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm Wingnut. I got a channel. It's called Anarchy Television. I'm my channel is mostly on CB stuff. I do a lot of like CB video gates and stuff like that, and that kind of thing. And then I talk about other stuff, whatever. It's not for everybody. Might be something for somebody though.
I've learned a lot from your channel, Wingnut, just about radios and communication and getting to hear like random people throughout the world. It's pretty cool.
Hey,
Wingnut, are you familiar with the little bow thing?
Yes, sir. The 2 meter, 70 centimeter.
Yeah,
dual band ones. Yes, I know.
Can you, if I get with you sometime, can you explain to me how to run the thing?
I can do my best. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the answer guy, but I can do my best. I can tell you how I've got some of those actually. I've got some of those little radios. I started thinking about it. I was actually watching, what is that spinoff from Living Dead, or Walking Dead. Is like the Fear the Walking Dead, that spinoff of it. Anyway, it just like occurred to me that everybody in that TV show is like, everybody's got little radios on their hip or whatever, and they're talking to everybody. I'm like, how are they keeping all these things charged up? I started thinking about that, but on a reality sense, just on those Bofangs. Right. What they come with is those little power station, the docking station, and you set it in. Well, that plugs into the wall. Well, if you ain't got nothing coming out of the wall, how do you charge it? You know what I mean? Right. I started thinking about stuff like that,
Right.
But yeah, they're good. They're decent radios as long as you upgrade the antenna. Those little antennas that come with it, trash them.
Yeah. I think I bought like a longer whip antenna for mine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Bill, do you want to share about you and your channel?
Yeah, I'm Sons of Liberty 1773 on YouTube. I'm getting really close to 10,000 subs. Maybe I'll make it here in the next couple of months. But they do tend to shadow ban me at YouTube. They don't like Liberty.
I feel that. I feel that.
Liberty channels. I'll put if I got like 9,500 subs, and I'll put a video out, and I mean, if I do really good, it gets 500 views. That's by design, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so for sure. But at least you have a channel. I mean, most of the people. So Bill's one of the people that I've been following since I first got on YouTube. I got to know Bill through kind of the election integrity movement with CanCon and a bunch of other streamers that I've told a lot of you guys about. But Bill's literally a national hero.
I don't know. I'm just, we're all in this together. I just want to do my part to save our country. I just want the America that I grew up in back.
Right. Yeah. I got much respect for you, Mr. Bill. I'm like Indy. I've been watching you from the beginning. I just you are the American patriot. So
Well, thanks, Rescue.
If
I just feel like I'm doing my, my thing. I keep waiting with that, the January 6th board, and they're going to get Trump, and I keep waiting every day. Okay, is the entourage of federal agents going to come up my driveway any moment? And I will tell you that'll be pretty exciting. Probably make national news if that ever happens. I always figure they watch my channel. I go, hey agents, just a note, I'm completely accessible. All you got to do is ring me, tell me you're dropping by, so I don't, overreact. And
right.
Yeah.
Constitution vet. I was thinking, I love Michigan. I mean, I love Northern Michigan, but our state fell to the communists this last election cycle.
Mhm.
They haven't had the legislature in 40 years. They got it all.
Yeah.
They're coming after open carry. They're going to ban assault weapons. They've got a ballot initiative that'll be on the ballot in 2024 to make a public utility where they will control all energy production and distribution. And you're going to love this one, especially people in the prepping community. Well, you're not going to love it. They're coming after our water rights. They want to meter your well water. Charge you for your water from under your property. They want to control it all.
Yep.
Yeah, I know those meters. As soon as I saw them, because they started pushing for those really hard, at least by us, and I think it's absolutely about being able to have the control to turn it off, and be able to limit it. So that's coming sooner than later. Are you guys getting big pushes for those monitors by you guys? The electronic water monitors, you know what I'm talking about?
They tried to put that on wells. People that have their own property, put their own money in, put a well in, and they're pumping their own water out of their own well. And they wanted to put meters on that around here. They tried to do that. They did that in California. So they were trying to do it here, and they were like, no. But that's still like people wanting to do stuff like that, where they want to meter everything, every part of the resources.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here they're promoting it as like a green alternative, of course.
Well, of course, it's a necessity is always the plea of tyrants.
My friend that I graduated with, Dan, he's a third generation water well driller. He's the one that's telling me about all this. And I go, well, Dan, I know the people in Northern Michigan. There ain't no way someone's coming on their property and putting a meter on their well. And he goes, yeah, they've had that discussion. And then so the other option is they're going to just put it on your property tax bill that you have a class 1 residential well for 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It'll be X amount a year, and it'll start out really low. And that way, if you don't pay your property taxes, they take your property. So, that's more likely the way they will go. But, between that and coming after our water and our A2 stuff, I mean, they're going to start a revolution at some point.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, too bad
Brand,
Alexander Hamilton.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, you're good.
Sure. Yeah, I'm here to represent Canada. I've been active on Indy's Discord. It'll be 2 years come May.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like spreading memes, complaining about my country in general.
Yeah, how's that Trudeau working out for you?
Not very well.
I hear you.
I say you got plenty of material at least.
Oh,
Don't worry about running out of that,
Yeah. Bran I've known since pretty much getting on YouTube too, and has become a really good friend. So Bran, you're always supportive of so many channels and really appreciate you. All right. CV and Felicia, hello.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
This is my lovely wife, Felicia.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah,
See you.
Felicia, I don't know that I've ever
Felicia.
seen you before, actually. I've heard your amazing voice in a lot of incredible videos, but it's nice to see you. Hey, Dawn.
Hey, Don, what's up?
Good to see you, Don.
Hey, Don. Hey,
Oh,
Don.
thank you both for being here. And
Happy birthday.
CB, oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you. We're just kind of going around and introducing ourselves. CB, you want to talk a little bit about your channel and what you do?
Yeah, sure. First and foremost, I come from an educational background. I'm a teacher, and my main priority is to ensure the next generation can actually think for themselves and not just accept everything that they're being told. So far, that's working pretty well. But my channel has been really a channel to provide resources for homeschooling parents, hold those in power accountable, and then just provide hope and encouragement. And right now, my channel is mainly focused on providing hope and encouragement during these trying times. And of course, I couldn't do it without my lovely wife, Felicia.
Awesome. Great job, guys. So important to, I'm scared. I think I read a stat that by 2024, the baby boomers will no longer be the voting majority. It's going to be Gen Xers and, millennials. And so, they're going to take the baton, if you will. And I hope they realize how special America is and are willing to protect it. At least enough of them, right?
Mm-hmm. I hope so. It's hard to tell. I know some younger kids who seem to be very aware of what's going on, which gives me hope. But, what we see on things like TikTok or whatever, that's, not very encouraging. So it's hard, it's like all things. It's hard to kind of decipher where people really stand or where the numbers really are.
You should tell about your students.
All right, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, JR. I think I missed you. You're kind of up there.
Yeah.
Let's keep going in order here. JR, go ahead.
All right. My name is JR. I run the Liberty Tree Fellowship channel. It's a collaboration project between myself and a few other creators. We created a website, censorship free, do kind of like our own video platform and stuff called the LibertyTreeFellowship.com. Yeah, it's been an awesome project, and big mission is just trying to bring liberty and restoring the revolutionary spirit of our forefathers back into this country and help educate, entertain, do all the things and educate. Yeah.
JR, I'm going to look it up here. What's your YouTube channel?
The Liberty Tree Fellowship.
Yeah, actually, I just put in chat if my mods would go ahead and drop links for the people on panel, that'd be awesome. I know usually I'm the one slinging the links, but
yeah, I know I'm going to be checking out some channels after this.
Yeah, I'm on my backup channel too.
Yeah. That's part of why I wanted to do this, because we kind of get in our little, I think the algorithms kind of, keep us in our own little bubbles, and it's kind of nice to be able to merge and connect, especially with so many great people, kind of all asking the same questions and trying to figure out the solutions together.
Yeah, and happy birthday, Indy. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, JR. I appreciate that. Okay, and sorry, chat, I haven't really been paying attention too much. Once we get through introductions, I'll kind of go through, and thank you to Kino for dropping links. Appreciate it. All right, Ronnie, I think you're up.
Happy birthday, Miss Indy.
Thank you, Ronnie.
I just wanted to get that out very first thing and say thank you for having me up, and hello to all the rest of these fine people in here. And my channel is just about, mainly I just like to talk about the Lord and what I feel is in the coming days. But I'm having a hard time keeping a channel nowadays, it seems. So just lost another one today. And didn't even get a strike.
So you didn't have any, how many strikes did you have on that channel, or did you not have any and they took it down?
No, I didn't have any, not even an email. It was just gone.
Yeah, it seems like I've been hearing that more and more, that like some of the bigger channels too, which they kind of seem to leave the big channels alone. I think the really big ones, because they make money off of them, I'm guessing. But even some of the bigger channels are having some issues right now. So it seems like there's more going on.
Yeah, I don't know how it is they hang on to it, but I on to their channels, but I do watch a lot of them, and well, not a lot of them. I watch some of them, but they talk about things that are way more out there than I talk about, and they have no problem hanging on to theirs. So I don't get it, but then I guess I'm not paid to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody that wants to hadn't subscribed to my channel yet, it's just Ronnie York. That's all it is on YouTube.
I got you.
Yeah. Yep. I think there's some people in here, Anti and Kino. If you guys want to share those links out, that would be great. Maybe you already are. I'm not following chat. It's harder when you're up here. All right. I'll get on it. Okay, and then Dawn, go ahead. Oh, Dawn, I think maybe you're muted.
You're muted.
I said, hey, everybody. It's good to see all these familiar faces. People I've been following for quite a while. Happy birthday, Indy.
Thank you.
It's awesome to be a part of this show. I haven't done much on my channel, mostly because between Facebook and YouTube, I feel like the shadow banning has just gotten so ridiculous that I'm like, why should I bother? But I don't know. I might get back into it. We'll see. It's so disheartening that this is going on, in the way it's going, and I've seen so many of the greats of YouTube, kind of fall by the wayside or go to another platform, and I decided not to play all the games and everything. I just wanted to lay low. So, but this is me getting back into it, I guess. So it's good to be here and good to see everybody.
Awesome. Are you still doing songs frequently?
I haven't. I just just kind of gave up for a while, but we'll see how it goes.
I thought maybe I just was missing them or hadn't seen them in a while, but when you were doing the songs on a regular basis, I loved that. So I hope you start.
Thanks.
Yeah, Don has a really nice voice and he plays guitar, and you play a lot of songs that like I grew up listening to. So I always just get like kind of nostalgic and feel good when you sing songs.
Yeah, I sang professionally for 30 years, and so
it's like we need to get Don in on some of our karaoke stuff, then, huh?
Right? Yeah.
So my song list is derived from people making requests all those years, So you really can't go wrong with the songs that I do. So plus I wrote all kinds of songs through the years.
Yeah, Don, if you ever would want to come up just for kind of casual karaoke, Ronnie and then also a friend of ours, Steve Harloa, they do karaoke nights where people just get up and it's like all different ranges of talent. People who are extremely talented, people who really aren't, and then just get up and sing and have fun together. So
not talented.
Yeah, but it's a good time.
Yeah. Good to be.
I need to fall asleep to your songs, Don. Some of your songs, I just put them on like in a playlist on my phone, and I'd play your songs and lull me to sleep. So I need you back. I need you to make some more music for me to fall asleep to.
Right? That's right, Felicia. If you and I stay on him, I bet we can get him to keep going again.
Yeah, let's do that, Indy. Let's do that.
All right, on it.
Awesome.
Hey, Eli, I saw you in chat there. All right, I'm just going to kind of go back up. Maybe this is going to be crazy, but I'm just going to go up and say hi because I really have missed so many people. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through comments for a minute. But hey, Sharon, good to see you. Nora, thank you for being here. Dindy, hello. Cindy D, so many of my favorite people. Watchman. Joe, good to see you. Northern Sounds, hey. All right, Cashew, I love you. I'm so glad you're here, sis. Cashew is like one of the queens of all mods. She connects so many people in so many communities. I appreciate you. I'm your so good to see you. Another amazing mod and friend.
I love that one.
All friends. Wizard, hey, how are you doing? Okay, let's see. Stuart, glad you're here. If you guys, while I'm kind of just catching up, if you guys want to share this out anywhere, if there's someone you see is missing that you know is kind of tight with all of us, go bug them and see if you can get them in here. Black Watch, good to see you. Yeah, I don't know where the open bar is. That would be nice. I'll give you a virtual beer. Kino, I love you. Another amazing mod. Ducks, good to see you. Another person so supportive of so many. Michelle, hello. All right, scrolling through. Hoot. Good to see you, Hoot. All right. Yeah, I didn't really have much planned for tonight other than just kind of getting together and hanging out. I have a little campfire we can put up just to have something to kind of look at. And I just thought we could hang out and talk about what's going on in the world and maybe some of the good things going on. There is some, not just in politics, but just in general in our lives. I can kind of start with that maybe and just say, I've been having a really good time being back to work. Most of you know that I was out of work for a year over the mandates in Washington State.
Yeah.
And so I was not teaching for a year. And I came back to it. I'm working at a private Christian school that's really small, and it's like a little family, and it's just awesome. It is just awesome. My kids get to go there with me, which has been a
that's
huge
even
blessing.
better.
Yeah, it's been a huge blessing, and they love it, and their teachers are amazing, and all of my students are really well behaved and really sweet. I have like a really small class size compared to public education. So I don't think I ever would have been able to leave my old school. I really liked my principal and my coworkers I'd worked with for, like 9 years there. But, it's kind of been like a blessing in disguise,
Yeah. Yeah, we feel the same way about Ben's school. Is we love it. It's great, but there's changes happening, and over the summer, different things will be happening. So we'll see where the Lord takes us. But I know that's always hard to change schools where you loved it, and but getting back into it, I'm so happy you were able to get back into it. I know you were missing it a lot.
Yeah, I really was. I've kind of always known that I'd be a teacher, and I've always loved working with kids. So it was pretty weird to not be doing that,
Yeah.
But even that was kind of a blessing in disguise too, because I had that time with my kids at home, and it was before they really had to start school, so to speak,
Yeah.
So I did get some more time with them, which was, that's nice. But they love school and they're thriving there, so that's been great. Rocksteady, good to see you. Jen, I'm so glad you're here. Matt, hello. Trying to go through quickly. Willie, hello. Good to see you. Ohio, hey. Kat, nice to see you. All right, let's see how far up I am. Sophia, hello. Sophia has a lot of the people in here have amazing channels. So mods, feel free to drop any other links to people have great channels. Summer, love you. So glad you're here. Speaking of awesome channels, Summer is another one of those people out there just doing the thing. She is helping so many people with what she does, and her channel is awesome. So if a mod can drop her link, please check it out. Snooks is like another mod of all mods. She's everywhere all the time supporting people, and she's awesome. Thank you for being here, Snooks. Wayne, good to see you.
One thing I gotta say, when y'all started this, it was really cool seeing the diversity of all the people here. You have, a guy working on radios. You have a singer. You have a teacher. You have the legendary Bill Bailey. You have all these people from different backgrounds with their own aspects. It's so cool seeing Big Chap here. Like, it's awesome seeing all these individual voices doing their part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to build on that, I think
Yeah.
it's really
I
amazing to
mean,
see people like coming out and really stepping outside of the lines of kind of narrated society and like really starting to see things for how they are,
Yeah.
and waking up to what's going on, and
mm-hmm.
definitely I think it's going better by the day in that
I
respect.
agree. I agree. I
Yeah.
think we're seeing more and more voices start to, you know what, we got to get this out there. We got to start changing somehow. And even if it's just a small channel like ours or yours or anybody else's, the fact that there's more and more of them coming out, the more and more the word gets put out there. And I think that that's helping other people too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely.
Totally. I think, when you see the evil, I listened to Steve Bannon here a while ago, and they go, how much, so he was being interviewed. They said, how much do you think of this war is spiritual? He said 99%.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's kind of like, when I first started waking up to reality, coming out from behind my veil about 3 years ago. I really, most of you kind of know my story, I think, but I really hadn't been paying attention to politics. And I honestly do feel like a lot of times it's a spiritual veil, because I don't understand how I was so blind to so much for so long, and how people that I know and love, especially being in such a liberal area, are still so blind,
Yeah.
But I definitely do see people waking up, and it's encouraging. I wasn't sure that I was going to see that happen. It might not be as far along as I wish they were, but even the fact that people are starting to come around, and I think we're all starting to see more in the mainstream media a little bit.
Mhm.
I mean, we're never going to see everything in the mainstream media, but that there's some things that they're having to address, I think, is a good sign. Dawn, I
Yeah.
see that guitar out.
Indy, speaking of that, my best friend, 30 plus years, she's very liberal, and we are total opposites, but we're still friends. We still are able to have good conversations together. And over the past year, she's started to open up more to talking about these political things and these spiritual things. She grew up in the same church that I did. And so she knows what's right and wrong, but she has rejected any faith whatsoever. When her dad passed away, that I think that really changed her mindset a whole lot. She didn't have the parental guidance in her life. And so she's rejected a lot of the faith. But we were at her kid's birthday bash, I guess you could call it, right after New Year's. And she was talking about toxic masculinity. And Ben's sitting over there, and he chimed in and he said, some things to her, and she stopped and she started to think about it and said, you're right. So I'm even seeing a change in these people that have been so liberal for so long. Now she's starting to open her eyes, and her brother and her sister were the same way. And then her sister-in-law reached out to me, and she started asking all these questions, just like, well, all this stuff I heard about, Donald Trump, what he was a liar, he's this, he's that. And I said, show me the evidence then. Let's talk about it. And so we started really digging into it. And now she is just one of the biggest supporters of the, I guess you could call us conservative movement, so to speak. She's completely changed. And that happened within the last year. So it took all of these horrible things she's seeing happen under the Biden administration and all the negative things that are being put into schools. She doesn't want that for her daughter, who's 4. She's about to start school, and she doesn't want that for her kids. So I'm starting to see my friends who are so liberal start to open up and talk about these really difficult issues and change their thinking. So I think it's slower than we'd like to see it, but it's happening, and that's positive.
Yeah, for sure. There's a story I want to share at some point here about a friend of mine that I think will be encouraging to a lot of us. But really quick, Anti, thank you so much for being here. And thank you. I think I didn't say anything because you're here and I just knew I could depend on you. But thank you so much for being here and for sharing links and for all of your help. And then I know I saw V in here and Unspecified Podcast and Review, another amazing channel. And if somebody could drop their link, I'd love for more people to connect with them. I know there are a couple people that are trying to come up, but let's just hang out for a little bit, and then if people can come up, maybe we can rotate out in a little bit because I think I have a full house right now. But I'd love for others to get to come up too, but I don't want anybody to have to leave. So
I can drop off if you need me to. It's not a problem.
We can too. We can drop off for a little bit and then come back if you need us.
And then well,
Same
don't
here,
everybody
Andy.
go.
My phone's about dead. I'm on my phone. It's about dead, so I can jump off here.
Well, somebody just went down, and then I think it was Rescue, who I actually was just about to talk to, but maybe he can hear me. Rescue, if you could send the link to Bonnie. I don't have a way to direct contact Bonnie, but I'd love for her to have the StreamYard link. I'm pretty sure you can get a hold of her directly.
Hey,
so
Indy.
If you hear that, wonderful.
Hey, Andy. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, Don.
I got a quick song, and then I'm gonna jump off, but because I want to be able to see all the comments and everything. But everybody
a lot
just
of people
kind
in
of
the
sing along
comments.
with this song, okay?
Wow, it's pretty cool.
Sometimes the guitar and the music doesn't translate well through the system, but you'll get the point that I'm trying to make here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Indy. Happy birthday to you.
Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Don. You're the best. Love it.
Love you, Don.
Love you all.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Don.
See you in the chat.
Don, thank you so much
Thanks,
for coming
Dad.
up. And
Awesome.
All right.
stay tuned. Sometime I'm gonna get Bill Bailey and Don up here for like proper interviews and really talking about stuff deeply. So stay tuned for that. It's coming sometime.
Awesome.
All right.
See you
Much
guys.
love to you, Don. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to meet you.
Later, Don.
Hey, Shad. Good to see you up here. You want to introduce
Hello.
yourself and
Hi,
about
I'm
your
Mad
channel?
Chad, and this is Charity who is attacking me. Get off me.
Oh, what a cute pupper.
Hey, Chad.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
Shad also has an amazing channel. You want to talk about what you do on your channel?
Oh, it's just the rantings of a madman. That's all.
Yes.
Those are the best ones.
That's what we need these days, Shad. We're all a little mad
More
down
of
here,
that.
right? Like,
Yeah, there's that, and then of course there's that.
yep. So he does a game that's axe throwing, and it's amazing. It's just really fun. It's like it's a virtual axe throwing, and he does it every week, and it's really fun. And it's just a really good kind of place to go and do something different and hang out and have a good time. And one of the things that I love that Shad does is he does an everyday never forget. And he does one every single day to remember the people in Afghanistan who were affected by our potatoes. And I love that because we should never forget. And whenever you do that, I also think about the J6 prisoners and pray for them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benghazi,
you've earned my,
six. I mean,
you've earned my respect because I served in Afghanistan in 2010. So thank you for that.
oh, right on, brother, right on. I was not there. That was after my time. I was a Marine in the 90s. So yeah. Thank you though. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
What
Yeah, I really hope... Oh, go ahead.
Who are you, and what was your capacity there in Afghanistan?
Yes, I was in the Air Force for almost 9 years, and I worked on the flight line in Kandahar. So my job was to load the cargo and the people on all aircraft on the flight line every day, every night. So I was not outside the wire, but the main target of all the attacks of the bad guys was the flight line. But thank you for what you do, and that one event alone should have been enough to get rid of this dirtbag in the office right now.
Amen.
But, that one thing
Yeah,
alone
Matt,
should have been enough.
that's Constitution Vet and his wife Felicia, and they have an amazing channel. So please check them out.
Hello.
Mods are dropping links.
Shad, is your channel Mad Shad? Is that your channel name?
Yes, there's a few Mad Shads there, but my channel is just Mad Shad. Yeah.
Okay.
I just subbed it, and thanks both of you for your service. Much appreciated.
Thank you to all here who have served.
Hillbilly
Absolutely.
sins of the- Yes, thank you. We you know what they say is the pack is never off, the boots are always strapped. That's true. That's true. Very, very true. But thank you.
Unspecified. That's Landon and Tiff. I just saw this comment and it hit me because I really struggle with that. My kids are young, but they are very, I might be a little biased, but they're very intelligent and they pick up on a lot. And so it's really hard to kind of find that balance because I want them to be way more aware than I was, but it's like I don't want to take away from their innocence either, So that's tricky.
That's very good. The innocence of children are a target now, and we must do everything we can to preserve that.
Yeah.
Indy, I'm seeing Real Mighty Joe in the chat. May I yield my spot to him?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I have room for 2 more up here, but Bran, feel free to drop down, and then if you're around, you can hop back up later as space allows. Thanks, Bran. Appreciate it.
Hey, Bill, that was
Stars.
I'm
Thanks
sorry.
for
Go
being
ahead.
here. I was just gonna say hi to a few people real quick. Stars, thanks for being here. Cat Lady, good to see you. John, I saw you're here too. Thank you.
Yep, I see John.
Just trying to catch up, but I think I'm falling farther and farther behind. So I might just skip to the bottom. But Tapatios, thanks for being here. I'm just gonna keep going for a second. I saw Clay that you were in here. Thank you so much. That's Conspiracy Music. He has an awesome channel that has a lot of really great music. He's kind of doing what I'd say, I try to do, and a lot of us try to do with connecting different patriot communities. He's connecting different musicians and artists and trying to kind of, I don't want to speak for him, but I think kind of focus on something positive through music. So, and connecting different people. So it's pretty awesome. His channel is amazing, and he's an incredible musician.
Awesome.
Cool. I used to be a karaoke god.
Yeah, Mad Chad, you need to go to Ronnie's or Steve's sometime too.
Well, you get better the more you drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the more you drink, the better I sound. Absolutely.
Luis and Rob Retvet, they have an amazing channel. It's under Rob Retvet.
Yes.
Yeah, and their son Eric plays the violin, and I swear it's just healing to me. It's like I could listen to him play forever. But they have a beautiful channel and a really good community. A lot of familiar faces to some of us, and they pray and take prayer requests, and just kind of go over just real people. Just real recognizes real. I say that a lot. They're real people, and I appreciate them. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here.
Right
Okay,
on.
American.
So
in Exile.
I have to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
You never asked a woman that question.
I don't care. I have to know these things.
I'm 42 and I'm owning it because I figure, first of all, my parents both passed when they were pretty young. So I'm not taking any of it for granted. And I think that's part of why, I hope to never be ashamed of my age, but also, I feel like I'm a pretty good for 42. 42 is the new, 30? So we can pretend that, right?
Okay. I'll be 49 January 17th. So right on. Welcome to the 40s. Yes, happy birthday. Wow.
Thank you. When did you say is your birthday, Shad?
On the 17th.
Okay, a week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I have to say, so all growing up too, so many of my favorite people have birthdays in January. There's something great about this month.
That's
Mm.
right.
Bonnie.
My dad's birthday's in January. Ben's dad's birthday is in January. It's on New Year's Day. My dad's birthday is the 16th. My brother's birthday is the 19th. And Saturday, my nephew was born. I don't know if you can see him, but my very first nephew was born on January 7th, the day I said he'd be born. So everybody's
that's
got a great
awesome.
birthday in January.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a great month. Bonnie, thank you so much for coming up. Bert! It's so good to see you.
Hello.
Bert,
Can you
Bert's
guys hear
been
me?
like MIA off YouTube for a while, but Bert's an OG. He's one of the first people that I really got to know, and the only person I've met up with in real life from from YouTube. So yeah, I'm so glad you could be here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No.
I'm good.
No, we can't hear you. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, it's been a long time since I've been streaming, so StreamYard's
I
still
feel
pretty
ya.
new.
I know, I was like all frazzled in the background before I started. I had a couple of people back there, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. It's been a long time.
Nice.
But
How's
it's
everybody
going
doing?
pretty good.
Hey, good, Bert. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all's well.
Oh, hey, Bill. I didn't even notice you over there. How's it going?
Good, man.
Nice.
Right?
How's the? Did you guys get the bed and breakfast thing going?
Airbnbs?
Yes.
Yeah, we have 3 of them now.
Awesome.
Wow.
Uh,
Oh, that's cool.
the government still lets us run them. I'm always,
Yeah.
what's next? I know they don't want us cooking on gas with gas stoves anymore. Apparently,
I did hear about that. And
What a
you
joke.
gotta try to get it while you can because they'll take everything from us eventually.
Yeah, wood stoves be next, and also yeah.
Oh, they already say no wood stoves here in Eugene every once in a while because of the air quality.
Yeah. Didn't they get rid of generators? Didn't they ban generators for a while? Was it in Oregon or California that they banned generators?
Oregon, they ban generators during the peak of fire season.
Okay, maybe that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
All right.
typical. Which I called a while back. I said that they were going to start using the fire season more and more as a way to strip our rights from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to use everything that they can.
Worried about the air quality while they're spraying barium and aluminum every day in trails.
Have you noticed how they treat like public land like private land? You know what I mean? You can't really go like on a lot of these public lands without permission or whatever.
Right.
You can't camp on it unless it's a designated area. You know? I mean,
When I worked for the USDA, the Bureau of Land Management, so BLM, has been nabbing up a lot of Montana's land. So if you go on there and you see a bunch of they're just taking it.
Yeah, water management does it down here in Florida. And everything that's along the rivers or the springs or anything like that, sucking up every bit of the land along that. And that's the water management. And it's like, and it just spreads from there, really. But it's like they treat it like private land. That's how they treat it. And this is public land that we all pay for. And then on top of that, a lot of that stuff has got all this valuable timber on it, and they clear cut it and they sell the timber off. They're making a buck off of that.
Oh yeah.
Our government's become a criminal regime. It's a mafia.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It really stepped up with Obama when he went after well, not him, but the BLM under Obama started going
insider
after
trading and all this
ranchers.
other shit. Fucking money laundering. I mean, come on, man. These motherfuckers are criminals, dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, literally, we're okay on the reality. If you get down to the root of it all, what do we, the people, have lawfully and at our access as enforcement to force these people to follow the supreme law of the land, basically? How do we hold these people like in a sense? charge them criminally and put them in prison where they belong. Blah blah blah.
You're gonna
I
get
agree, Mad Chad. I mean,
yeah, he's got a good idea.
I hope it doesn't get to that point. That's my hope. But I mean, I could be totally wrong on on a lot of stuff because I hope I am on a lot of stuff. But the thing is, the thing is, government in this fictional entity, this thing called government, which is actually a corporation, its only concern is the continuity of government. You know what I mean? And they will use any means necessary to keep that continuity of government. And that doesn't. I mean, that's like a slap in the face. It's like they'll kill us to keep us safe. Yeah.
One thing really quick, if you don't mind, I want to give a shout out to Big Chap. You mentioned the word criminals. There's a few people on YouTube that go straight for the jugular. Yo, Big Chap, I love all the videos you make, all the memes you make. You go straight for the jugular. You don't hold back, and I respect
I tried
that.
to, bro.
Oh, you love my channel then.
Man.
I walk a fine line though, because I've been to YouTube jail 4 times myself.
Oh, I know,
I'm in it
I know.
now.
But here's the thing: I respect the fact that you don't tiptoe around it. You go straight for it. And to be
yeah.
honest with you, like the more patriots that are like that, the more fire that's generated, and the more fire that's generated, the more people want to start listening to what's really going on. So, props to you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I agree.
That's why we're going to amp up more mockumentaries this year. That's
I love your mockumentaries.
Those are cool.
We're going to do some more mockumentaries.
Yeah. Yeah, for fall of last year, a lot of life events happened that really put a damper on a lot of things. But this new year, we both talked about it, and we want to really get back into that because that really was a unique way to call out the tyrants and not be, silenced by the Soviet tube.
They always make me think. I know it's not the same. You guys have your own thing you do. It's totally different. But JP Sears, I think he's like a master of doing that. You know what I mean? Like he kind of spins it enough that he gets out some truth, but does it in a funny way and doesn't seem to get in trouble for it.
Yeah, JP's been doing it since he was on the other side of things.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. It's good. We talked about people kind of coming around and waking up,
Oh, yeah.
A Minute Detail has an amazing channel. Some of you may also know him as Dragon Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He has a great channel that he's building up, too. So go check that out. Thanks for being here, DS. All right. I think I'm getting closer to catching up. Yeah, we need to get louder. Amen, Bonnie.
Yeah, more and more it feels like the plan is just going to be one of those long extended plans. When I first came around to the idea of everything that's going on about 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago, I thought it was going to happen immediately, and I thought that numerous times. Now more and more I'm starting to think that they're just going to they're betting on the more people that they can brainwash on their side, the less freedom-loving individuals are going to be born. So eventually they think that they'll win, but I don't know. Hopefully it's not
generational type of conditioning.
Exactly. And
Yes.
and we see that nonstop with the grooming, whether that is in a light that the word's typically used for, or if it's a type of situation that's more geared towards getting them to think a certain way overall, not just in that regard. But yeah, they're definitely going after the younger generations, and that's not by default.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's part
Really
of the
quick,
playbook.
a couple of people I just want to talk about real quick. Delinda, yes, I do listen to We the Governed. I think that what he's doing is amazing. Another good channel here in Washington is Washington Against Mandates. They also do a great job. And then Brandy Cruz, it's BrandiKruse. Brandy Cruz is also another person here in Washington who's doing more kind of fair and like actual journalism. She left the mainstream media. So yeah,
That's
glad
cool.
to find somebody local in here. Thanks for being here. And then American in Exile has an amazing channel. He's in Brazil, and so he's covering a lot of what's going on there, firsthand. So
Wow.
check out his.
Wow.
Cool.
I've been watching that.
Yeah, go Brazil.
Well, it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
work out very good, did it?
It's
I'm
still a
sorry.
work in progress.
Bonnie, your volume is a little bit low.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Truth
They
is
told me I
Mom.
was really loud. Is it better now?
Yep, that's great.
Okay.
Hey,
How
Tom,
y'all
glad you're
doing?
here.
You have an amazing panel tonight, and happy birthday, Indy.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thanks for coming up. Bonnie has an amazing channel also. I think Bonnie and I actually, I don't know if that we've ever been on panel at the same time, but I think
No.
we're very similar in kind of what we do and who we connect with and how we kind of help our communities out. So I
Yep.
appreciate you, Bonnie.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet y'all.
Here's
Good to see
Truth
you,
with
Bonnie.
Tom's link is in there.
Good big
Liberty
chat.
Tree.
Thank you.
Hey, Bill, it was killing me when you asked me that earlier, so I went and looked, and our sheriff here in Berrien is Paul Bailey.
Okay, different county I'm thinking of then.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
been for a while. And then the next one, my other county I lived in was Cass, and that's Underwood still.
I've always thought, especially since November 3rd, 2020, that it's actually starting back with the Obama administration, that our government's just so corrupt. But now we learn from these JFK release. I don't know if anybody's seen the Tucker Carlson interview.
Yeah.
Where he said there's still some documents they haven't released, and Tucker says, I know a guy that's seen them, and I asked him, did we have anything to do with the assassination of JFK? And he's paraphrasing. He said, yes. Our country isn't what you think it is. It's all fake. And so then when you start thinking our government killed a sitting president, then I'm pretty sure they set up Nixon. I'm pretty sure they killed Seth Rich. I think Epstein Island now is a
Bailey is space as fuck. Love you, Bill.
I think Epstein Island was in with the government to compromise people.
100%.
Absolutely.
And so
that's 100%.
If they were a willing participant, they were there and were filmed and were blackmailed after the fact.
Yeah, there's something very sinister living under a facade that we, is what is remains of our limited government constitutional republic.
Oh yeah.
And
hey, Bill, I'm pretty sure that I got YouTube strikes for our previous conversations, and those videos don't exist anymore. But good to see you, bro. Been a while.
I was gonna ask if you have a back.
Those are probably good.
My conversations with Major Dave got deleted. I got strikes on all these old videos, man. They they killed all my good shit, man.
Yeah.
They really did. But I'm live on Twitch. I don't play on YouTube anymore because YouTube doesn't like me. But please come see me, Bill, over on Twitch. I'd love to talk to you again. It's been a while, man. And Bert, good to see you. We got Indy. We got fucking Constitutional Vet, man, in the middle. Hell yeah. I love all you guys. And happy birthday.
Great.
God bless
so
you.
here's my
Thanks for being here, Joe.
Here's my premonition of what's coming. And Mark Twain said history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes, or something like that effect. So if we go back, if we consider Ashley Babbitt being murdered by our government, unarmed, they were protesting, right? It was a protest. Killed Roseanne Boyd, was that her name? And
Roseanne Boylan,
and then Kevin D. Greason and Benjamin Phillips were also. I think one got hit with a gas cartridge in the chest. But Ashley Babbitt, I mean, unarmed, she's not 5 foot high, and they just murdered her. So if we go back in time to February 12th, 1770, Ebenezer Richardson was a what was he? Was a customs officer for the British, and there was an embargo right now because of the Townsend Acts and the intolerable taxes. So the Sons of Liberty were, painting T for Tory on these stores because they didn't want anybody buying British goods. And there was a sign there in the 70s of Richardson, saying Tory store, don't shop here. And he knocks it over. Well, the crowd was furious and they went chasing him back to his house. And he was in a second story window and he just panicked and shot into the crowd. And this was really the first casualty of what would become the Revolutionary War. A young child, I did find an article in the Boston Gazette from his funeral. If you go online, it's spelled Site, like Seider. In the newspaper article, it was Snyder. But this young boy, Christopher Snyder, is shot and killed. The Sons of Liberty, the Liberty Tree, they took the coffin. The funeral met there. It started there. Boston at that time was about 16,000 residents. 500 boys alone showed up to lead his procession. About 3,000 people showed up.
Wow.
After he was buried on March, I think, 5th, he was buried about 7 days later. On March 5th, 1770, so this was February 12th when he was killed. On March 5th, 1770, was the Boston Massacre. And that's when some rabble rousers, Sons of Liberty were throwing some snowballs at the British soldiers. And Crispus Attucks, by the way, a black American, a sailor, was there with the Sons of Liberty and the others shouting down the redcoats. And that's when the redcoats shot. And Crispus Attucks, by the way, free black American, was really the first casualty of the Revolutionary War. They don't teach that in history. But my point is, then 5 years after that, 5 years and a week, on April 19th, 1775, was Lexington and Concord. So if we look at Ashley Babbitt and add 5 years, I think that puts us like spring of 2026 when, we'll just see, it's just a...
Yeah.
What would it take for the states individually to take it upon themselves to actually go against the actual union calling itself the United States?
Base governors and balls.
You'd have
That's a good question.
Well, multiple state legislatures have already been in the talks of the big secret S word, secession.
Mm-hmm.
I follow Dr. Steve Turley quite a bit, and I like his work that he puts out there. And a few videos ago, he talked about how Eastern Oregon and Eastern Washington were seriously considering splitting off and joining Idaho, and becoming Greater Idaho. Texas, every single year, there's another push to separate every single year.
Yes.
And then, and by the way, recently, the supposed border visit by the demented potato in chief, when he came down, Governor Abbott basically sent him an official letter and put it out there for the whole world to see. In this letter, he basically gives a massive middle finger to the president. And Governor Abbott basically says, you're an absolute disgrace. Point is, we've already seen state sovereignty win the day time and time again. And so to answer your question, hopefully it doesn't come to another day, to a modern day Lexington and Concord. But it may. When, I don't know. But the point is, states have complete authority to do what they want.
And that's why governors are more important than ever.
Right. And another good thing, though, another big victory from the midterms that a lot of people don't talk about are all the state legislatures that went red and all the courts that went red. So many state legislatures and county governments
and school boards and school boards.
You're right.
Yeah.
So the real victories is not at the high level. The real victories are at the state level. And when you actually start looking at how many places went red,
it's actually incredible.
Encouraging.
When you start looking at that, it's actually massive.
Anti, will you drop the link for Rob Redbett? And that's where Eric, their son, plays the violin. Thank you.
It's like Neil Johnson says all the time, get involved at the local level. The more
the real deal.
People get involved at the local level, the more change you will see. And that's what we've seen here in Texas is we've Ben teaches at a school it's a private school in Southlake, Texas. Southlake's a very affluent area. A lot of millionaires live here. You know, people from like the Texas Rangers, the Dallas Cowboys, they live in this area. The school board for Southlake Carroll was about as liberal as they come. Yeah, and it changed. They booted him out. They recalled him. It's all conservatives now. All of them. Every single one of them got booted out. Right. All the conservatives are in there now, and they got rid of CRT. They got rid of all kinds of stuff that they had tried to push for the last 2 years, and then this past election, man, they were kicked out faster than you could scream, you know, or sneeze. Really, I mean, it was amazing.
What? No more drag queen story hour?
No, not in our area.
Why you gotta drag that out, bro? Why do you gotta drag that out?
Yeah, come on. You need to do better than that, bud.
Hey, I call it like I see it.
Gotta drag out the drag shit, man.
Hey, can I have a minute? I have to say something to Miss Indy. Miss Indy, happy birthday, sweetheart. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And in 30 days, I get to be 52. So you're a month ahead of me. So happy birthday, young lady.
Thank you, AC.
And I'm constitutional vet. I'm not a disagree.
I see you looking pretty, Bert.
I'm not a disagree with you. I think the big victory was the red wave we got in Congress.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's that is the biggest win, because certain politicians are now being held accountable for what they've done.
You're right. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're 100%.
That's the biggest win.
You think McCarthy's gonna stick to his?
He has to. It's in the rules.
Well,
everything's in the rules committee.
If he doesn't, there's at least 20 people that say we're not going to do anything until you listen.
Check out Dr. Steve Turley made a video today or yesterday over the top 5 concessions that McCarthy must abide by.
Believe me, I've already researched it. I'm a lot like constitutional vet. I'm a lot like you. I teach about, since you subscribe to my channel, I've done the Communist Manifesto, the book, Color Communism and Common Sense. Right now, I'm doing rules for radicals. I'm showing the game plan of the political establishment. I know what their game plan is.
Awesome. Yeah, no, there's been a lot of victories recently. And basically, what I try to focus on is the reality, but then follow that up with the hope. And the hope is the fact that within the past 2 years, more and more people have woken up. I mean, holy crap, when you see guys like Bill Maher calling out his guests and holding them accountable, I never thought I'd see that. I'm not saying I agree with Bill Maher and everything. What I'm saying is I never thought I would see a guy like him actually hold people accountable and start asking questions.
Bill Maher's done it a lot in the past, but recently we haven't seen it as much with the cultural issues.
Right.
But he, in my opinion, because I'm a pretty anti-war person, I used to, actively be a protester back in the 9/11 days. Immediately after 9/11, I thought it was all a sham. I was pretty well aware of what was happening back then, and Bill Maher had some good stuff to say. But you're right, he definitely has drifted far away from what was happening. I don't think he was paying attention at all. I think maybe it is a little bit more now.
Yeah. It's actually really funny that you mentioned that, because I enlisted in 2006. And I'll be honest with you, I enlisted and I was young, dumb, naive. And to be fair, I had great experiences. I'm glad I did it, but I never actually thought for myself until I got out.
If it wasn't for being indoctrinated into the I guess the rabbit hole, at a young age, then I definitely would have been right there.
Right. And the thing is, I can say it with confidence. I was government property. It's like, I know what government is like. And, don't get me wrong, I got some great experiences, but at the same time, government is not always the answer.
Yeah.
The training you got, I'm sure, is going to be, hopefully not as useful as we would, assume.
Yeah. Sadly, thankfully, I got out before everything turned woke and went to crap.
Yeah, that seems like a weird place to be nowadays. I'm sure for the most part it's probably, par for the course, but who knows how bad it's actually got.
Oh, my brother's a Green Beret still in, and he's fixing to go to Italy for permanent deployment there. And he said the Berets don't put up with that nonsense, but that's the Berets. And then my younger brother, who just had the baby, was in the Air Force. He just got out, and he said, "I'm not doing this anymore. It's too woke. It's too nonsense. I'm out. Done." So when
Isn't the Air Force the worst one? That's what I've heard.
Well, if they start cutting the purse off of the woke spending, it seems like they're going to be doing that relatively soon, right? Nipped 87,000 IRS agents.
They already took 80 billion. They've already taken 80 billion away from the IRS.
So the
It's
second,
already
Where'd that go?
happened.
Where'd that go?
It's already happened.
Where'd it go?
so second bill that the House pushed forward, and it's not going to go anywhere, but I appreciate the ever-living shit out of this. Second bill they push forward is they're going to abolish fucking the IRS income tax and create a consumer tax where you get taxed on what you buy, not what you fucking earn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere in the Senate, and that's going to be proof in the pudding that the Senate don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah, the best thing that's happened so far is the new House rules that they passed.
Yep.
And they're going to be able to form committees, and it'll have teeth, and they're going to be able to go after.
All right, so the single issue bill, fucking love that. I love that. That's great. That's great.
And I think 72 hours to read it. Actually
Super killer. Super killer.
Common sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm not even sure that's enough when they're 20,000 pages or whatever. But the other thing that McCarthy, I mean, it sounds like they got a leash on him because of the 20 patriots that held out. But I'm watching him, and he tweets that we defunded the 87,000 IRS agents, and he puts promises made, promises kept, but he's kind of lying because that's got to pass the Senate, and it's not going to go anywhere. So I was checking. I thought, well, maybe the power.
He's already scratching his buddy's back. He is. McCarthy's scratching his buddies right on the back.
I texted. I texted Matt DePerno and I asked him, and he said no, it's dead in the Senate. So then I thought, okay, just to make sure, I call Speaker McCarthy's office this morning, and lo and behold, a staffer answered. I said,
"Whoa,
yeah, no kidding." I said, "Hey, I got a question." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "You just passed the bill to defund the 87,000 IRS agents." And he goes, "What?" And I repeated myself. He goes, "Yep." And I go, "Doesn't that have to go to the Senate, or does it not?" He goes, "No, it's got to go to the Senate and pass the Senate."
Right, so it's going to be dead in the water. I mean, that's every House bill going forward.
So I go, well, Speaker McCarthy is kind of out there crowing about this, that, promise made, promise kept. But in reality, what you're telling me, it's not going to go anywhere. And he goes, well, it has to go to the Senate.
If they actually,
all right, so let's think back. Hold on, let me respond to Bill real quick. So let's think back to a couple of years back or years before. The way you stall is the way that the government works is the Senate can't do shit until the House puts it on their desk. So the House has to make the bill. They have to put it on the desk of the Senate. It has to get passed, and then it gets passed to the desk of the president to sign off on it, right? That's the order of operations, right? And that order of operations has been completely fucked from Nancy Pelosi and the way that she ran the House. It don't matter who's in charge. If I don't give you any significant bills to vote on, you have nothing to vote on, right?
And
so what I think we're about to see is the exact opposite. They're going to cram so many bills that are worthy of voting on down their throats, and then it's going to show you how fucking corrupt the Senate is, because the Senate is extremely corrupt because they won't fucking vote on these bills, right?
Yeah, Article 1, Section 7, Clause 1 of the Constitution. All bills for raising revenue shall originate in the House of Representatives, but the Senate may propose or concur with amendments as on other bills. So I thought maybe they had some tactical way to defund. But when McCarthy staffer tells me it has to go through the Senate, I'm going to go with that.
But I cannot think of the act that actually gives the Senate the House the ability to stop the funding. And like the omnibus bill, there is an actual thing that the federal government passed, and I cannot think of what the name of it is, where the House can withhold funding from government agencies. The House can actually do that. I cannot think of the name of the actual, but there is one that is actually part of the laws that they've passed, and I
All
cannot think of it.
taxation is theft, and all taxation done at the point
Fuck
of a
yeah.
government gun is extortion.
Yeah, fuck taxes.
What I'm excited to see is what happens with the committees, the new committees that'll be formed. I know there's going to be church committee is going to be reformed, and what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about
If they really had our best interest at heart, they'd eliminate the IRS and the Federal Reserve.
What I'm talking about, the church committee is named after a senator from Idaho named Frank Church. And this church committee is going to be reformed to hold those in the executive branch accountable, to start actually digging into
criminal charges.
The weaponization.
Does that
And then
include
there's another committee that's being formed called the Rules Committee, championed by Chip Roy, to ensure that everyone in the House actually follows the freaking rules by the Constitution. And
this is another thing too. All the damage they've done while they've been doing what they've been doing is done. It's like it's not going to be reversed when they get fucking put in jail or something. If they ever did, you know what I mean? That's another problem. Yeah. You know, it's like the damage is already done. These bills, these things have already been passed, and boom, there we go. Now we all must bow down to it.
But then it goes back to state sovereignty, and I wonder how the states are going to continue down this path, because some states have been going on the path of a massive middle finger to the federal government, like Florida, Texas.
Right.
And sadly, other states have been bowing down and kissing the federal government's butt.
But the states still have to answer to the justices, and we see how that goes there.
That's true. At the same token, the Supreme Court in New York made that fantastic ruling against the ATF. And so, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, point is, I don't know what's going to happen, but I have faith in my God, and I have faith in the fact that my rights cannot be taken away by any government.
That's right.
Exactly.
This was from Charlie Kirk earlier today, talking about what you're talking about. He said, thanks to the deal struck last week, the House just voted to create a new committee led by Jim Jordan, love Jim Jordan, to investigate the use of the FBI and the DOJ in targeting the American people.
Yeah, it's the weaponization of the federal government or something committee. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to get interesting. Oh, I don't know if anyone heard this yet, but Matt Gaetz has promised something to the American people that Nancy Pelosi wouldn't turn over. 14,000 hours of inside the Capitol on January 6th, 2021. This is going to get good. Matt Gaetz has promised it.
And we'll see how that plays out. I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of reason to have some hope, but I feel like we've all been through so much of this roller coaster that it's also like good to keep it kind of even keel, you know?
Hey, somebody had made this post regarding the 87,000 IRS agents being defunded, being dead as soon as it hits the Senate. This was Thumb Bob. He said, because the bill that was passed did not appropriate funds for the different parts of it, he's talking about the omnibus bill, I believe. They used reconciliation to pass it, meaning 51 out of the 100 senators had to vote for it. Now they have to actually fund that bill. That's where this comes in. He says, I could be wrong, but I know the parliamentarian doesn't allow spending money on a reconciliation. So they'd need 60 senators to allow it, and they don't have that. So I don't know.
Oh, that. It's going to get good. I'm saying the next couple of years should be fun to watch this Congress.
One bit of encouragement I want to pass on to everyone. So whenever I teach world history and U.S. history, I have my students read Solzhenitsyn's The Gulag Archipelago. I teach all my students about the horrors of the gulags. And there's one quote that Alexander Solzhenitsyn made that gives me encouragement. He says, the simple step of a courageous individual is not to take part in the lie. One word of truth outweighs the world. So the point is, one person can do wonders. Now, I'm not saying Solzhenitsyn was perfect. He had his flaws. But this guy helped bring down the Soviet Union, a massive machine that lasted for over 40 years. Okay, as bad as it is here, thank goodness it has not gotten Soviet Union bad. Right? But it could get there.
All right, so brother, I give you a quote, brother, to end your little rant there real fast. A guy named Satya Sai Baba, very well known in India, Indian, considered a saint in India. He said, I give them what they want, hoping someday they will want what I have to give.
Nice.
Cook on that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it's whenever I teach my students this, I want them to take away the fact that they can do great things. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be someone who's privileged. No, just have the courage to speak up and think for yourself.
Yeah, the truth doesn't really get you far a lot of times. You know, the truth holds you back, and that's the position I've been in for a while now. Is the truth has got me essentially like lost certain opportunities because I wasn't willing to put up with people's certain behavior that I did not agree with.
Right.
Whether or not it was just a little thing here and there, I just don't put up with certain type of people.
I give them what they want, hoping someday they will want what I have to give.
And hoping is a key term because sometimes people don't come around to it. Maybe they will, but it doesn't quite seem like they will. And then
fucking love you,
it just seems like the successful people that are in power are just the more of them you meet, it seems like they're there because they step on backs to get there. And,
of course.
A lot of like hard-working, honest people don't even rise up, you know, like they should.
And yet here you are. Here you are doing your part, and that's awesome.
But you sound like Tim.
Bert is the fucking mother goose of the fucking operation. Like Bert is what connected like Indy and like me and all the fucking old school heads. Constitutional V, like literally Bert was like the fucking wheel, bro. Bert had the cool chill channel on YouTube that we all used to hang on. That's where we all met. Let's be honest. Come on.
Because Joe, constitutional vet, I don't say much in your chats, but I do watch. I will say that right now. I don't say much in the chat because I'm researching other things. And hey, Wingnut. But you got. I love.
Bert's the mother goose of the family. Bert, you are a mother. Like Indy's the mother mod, but you're the mother goose, Bert. You're like your late night show is the mother goose of this whole like connection.
But I'm glad that for those of us that met way back then, you know how I feel about you. I love you guys.
Yeah, it's been a long time now.
If you're here, I know it's been a long time.
Oh, dude!
Right around January 6th, I met a lot of people.
Man, Indy, you gotta like give me mod status on your StreamYard so I can change Bert's name to Mother Goose right now.
Does he lay gold eggs though? I'm sure he does.
I could straight up do that. Like, I got, yeah. Oh man, I love StreamYard for that record. You can like totally troll each other, like fuck with each other.
Yeah, I've
Hey,
been
Indy,
wanting to stream more. It's
my
just
wife
been
and I
tough.
have to get off here in a second, just to give you a heads up.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming up, CV and Felicia. It's so nice to get to put a face with the name.
Constitutional vet, man. I'd love to like get to chat with you sometime, man. Like you and I have never talked. I've watched your shit like a number of times, man. I appreciate your history stuff. I like a lot, dude. I really, really do. I like your
putting my
videos,
email
man.
address in the chat box now.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
great asset for the
I'd love to connect with you, my friend, man. You're badass. I
Amazing
appreciate your
content,
work.
professional stuff.
Ed, or Bert, you have a question.
Huh? Oh.
Do you see the question on the screen?
Put up with the. That'd be headache inducing. No, not for me. See, I've realized a while back that there's something about specific types of lighting that has to do with. It sounds kind of weird, but PTSD therapy in a way. You can look into it as well. They actually use certain types of lighting for people with PTSD, and I didn't realize that until after somebody had told me that, because I had been, I've had lights forever since they started becoming easily accessible, through LED technology. So there are certain types of therapy that they use certain types of lighting for, and I didn't realize that for a while, but maybe that's why I like them. Who knows?
I'd like to know more about that, because he has very bad night terrors and it keeps me up at night. So I would like to know more about how I can mitigate the screaming at night. CBD oil
I
seems
have
to work.
to ask. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good information.
Not to get too personal, but if you snore, you might need to look into if you have sleep apnea, because my husband had night terrors until, not frequently. Oh, okay. Until he
Are
finally
they
went on
dreams
a
or
CPAP,
something that
they went away completely.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's like a
Cannabis.
lucid dream. Like you're awake but not awake. It's terrible.
You won't dream if you're smoking a lot. If you maintain a certain level of cannabis in your system, you're not going to dream.
Not true. Not true. So I'm a guy who suffered
Not
night terrors
always.
my entire lives. I smoke an incredible amount of cannabis. I'm literally smoking those right now.
No way. Shocker.
I'm telling you, over the last couple of days, I've had some incredibly visual dreams.
Yeah.
I'll give you two instances. I had an extremely realistic dream where I got shot in the stomach last night, 2 nights ago, trying to take a gun away from a guy. I got shot in my stomach. I literally felt the pain, felt the blood, tried to squish off the injury, had to go through surgery, the whole fucking nine, in my dream. And then last night I was in a car wreck and had to go through that lifetime in my dream.
Stay home for a couple of days, Joe.
No. I'm saying I'm a big pothead, and cannabis is a dream suppressant. That's an absolute but when you're someone who has certain types of dreams, certain drives, when you're a vivid dreamer, it'll still break through that crust.
Now
it definitely can.
And someone who I suffered from night terrors, I suffered from sleep paralysis, I've suffered from sleepwalking, but I'm also someone who's incredibly capable of lucid dreaming as a result. So I actually have a lot of lucid dreams where I get to fly and do all sorts of cool shit. So
the ones that
it's
bust,
a trade-off,
the ones that bust through that suppressant, what are those dreams and where are they coming from, and what information are you supposed to see from that?
They're always important. And I think that to be the thing. I think that to be the thing. So I was comforted. Once I started smoking pot as someone who dreamed so intensely my entire life, I used to have bags under my eyes my whole life. I just looked like I never slept right, and I started smoking pot and I started getting really good sleep, So pot really did help me with night terrors, with dreams, with sleepwalking, with agitation and sleep. Pot really was true medicine to me. But those dreams that do peek through, you got to wonder, the important ones always do peek through.
Dude, I don't feel like the sleep paralysis ones are important at all.
Well, so sleep paralysis is what happens to people that used to sleepwalk. You get the sleep paralysis shit. So I remember one very, very vividly where I had a demon jump on my body and it was eating my stomach out, and that was real as fuck. And so These dreams happen where it's like I'm having a
Yeah,
dream,
well,
I
it's
wake
supposed
up
to be his
and
one.
I'm still in a dream, wake up, I'm still in a dream, wake up, I'm still in a dream. So it's dream within a dream within a dream within a dream, right? And you wake up and all of it still seems so real. So you wake up in your real reality where you're sleeping, right? And some monster's in the room with you and it's fucking attacking you, right? Or whatever the fuck it is, right? But this is all happening in your own sleep. So in my dream, my arm was above my head. In real life, it was down by my side, but it had fallen asleep. You know, and the moment I realized that my arm was in a different position in real life, I snapped myself out of the dream and then brought myself back to wakeness. But by then, I was literally full volume screaming because in my dream, something was eating my stomach out of my body.
It's
I feel like we're all
Yeah.
in a dream.
That's real shit.
I
That's real
love
shit.
like the
I
dream.
promise you 110%.
All right, hold on,
what I just
Stevie
said,
and
seriously.
Felicia.
Stevie's got something.
Yeah.
I love how this conversation has evolved. This is just beautiful. This got spicy. I love it. But we got to dip out, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Indy. And
Thank you
yeah,
so much. I
my
appreciate you
email's
both.
in the
Much
chat
love
box.
to you.
Yeah, guys, connect and
Stay safe.
It was good chatting.
Yeah,
Nice
we'll
to
see you
meet
guys soon.
Happy birthday, Indy.
Thank you so much. See you guys later.
Well, I'll
And
take
my
this
new
opportunity.
detail coming up.
Yes, I'll take this
Do you wanna
opportunity
go
to say
ahead and-
hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Greetings to the
Thanks for
panel.
being
Hello.
And of course, happy birthday, Andy.
Yeah. You want to take a second and kind of tell about your channel and what you do?
All right. So my channel, I have kind of an eclectic mind. I am all over the place. I follow politics. I follow current events. I look at technology stuff. A lot of it right now, and what got me started with actually making videos was looking at the things that the powers that be or people in various positions and of influence are proposing to put in place. Example, my first video was about this Bill Gates backed plan to dim the sun, and just a little bit of rational thought on that and some minor investigation came up with a plethora of reasons why that was a horrible idea. And while I was talking to other people that I know, in person, it came to my attention that so many people have no clue of anything that's going on. So
Yeah.
figured I would start putting some stuff together just to get word out about it.
Well, one of the things I really like about your channel is how you kind of focus on one topic at a time and dive deep, but you do it you're a natural teacher. You do it in a really distinct way that makes sense. So I appreciate what you're doing.
Oh, thank you for that. It's I definitely have to focus on individual topics for some videos. If you've caught any of my live streams, I'm kind of all over the place throughout it. It's just my brain. My thought process is kind of like a smart car getting hit by a freight train hauling hardware, and all the scattered debris would be my thoughts at any one point in time. So it definitely gets fun.
Yeah. Did you talk about, I don't think you said this, but how you kind of came up with the list of the notes that you go through?
All right, so yeah, I've got this list of topics that I've been writing down ever since about 2011 or so, and basically what ended up happening is I'd be at work and I'd come across some topic or a news article or whatever, and I wanted to look more into it or figured that people needed to hear about it, so I would write it down because being at work I didn't really have a chance, and I ended up with hundreds of these different little topics or news articles or books to read or whatever. And I was sitting there a couple months ago and looking at this list of all these things. I thought, I might as well start going through these and actually make videos about them. So not only am I learning about it, but I can also help other people learn about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Clay, thank you so much for coming up. I'm glad you're
Happy
here.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Anti called me out in chat, asked me if I'd come up and play a couple of tunes. I told him that it's
I would
totally
love it.
up
Thank
to
you
you.
so much.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, definitely.
Happy
You are
birthday, by
always.
the
I don't know
way,
if you
too.
heard me, plugging your channel earlier, but conspiracy, you'll hear. I mean, I'll just let you play. I'll shut up. You just do your thing.
Okay. Well, for those that don't know, my channel's not a political channel. It's actually a music channel. But what we do is we take. I know a lot of the artists that we play. It's an MTV style show. It's a 6-hour stream. We play a ton of indie artists, and the great thing about it is all the indie artists we play usually are in chat with us, hanging out. So that's a lot of fun. But I also play guitar as well. You ready to hear something?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you waiting on me? All right. I do see some familiar names in chat. Buffering, Anti,
Oh, yeah.
Lord Spike. Good
Yep.
to see all you guys. Steve, Nina. All right, here we go. that sounded okay.
Yeah, that sounded amazing. Thank you so much. I hope you. I don't know if you can see any of it, but you should go back and see all the comments. Everybody's loving it.
Incredible. Awesome.
Awesome. Good job, Conspiracy. That I love
Thanks, AC.
listening to you.
Thanks, AC. I got one more if you guys want to hear
I
one more.
would love it. Thank you, Clay.
I'll play one more and I'll let you guys get back to your discussions. And my wife's in here making dinner, so.
Nice. Thank you, Clay.
You bet. Happy birthday and anytime. I appreciate you as well.
Thank you.
It's a new guitar, so I'm still kind of struggling with the new strings on it a little bit.
I love that this is you struggling. Like, you sound amazing.
All right. Let's try this other one I've been working on here. This other one. Not that one. This other one's also in the key of E minor for any musicians out in the audience. All right, here we go. Little bit of clipping there, my bad. Let's try that again. something like
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Clay. I will
Yes.
keep Clay
You're welcome.
forever.
You're
That was
welcome.
Seriously, it's
amazing.
amazing.
Awesome, bro.
Let's
Good
go.
job. As always.
Good job.
Thank
Clay,
you.
I needed that. I'm so sick of politics. That was really awesome.
That
was really awesome.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
you won't hear any politics over on my channel, but you do have free speech in the chat, so you can say whatever the F you want.
Yeah, just sub
Love
your
it.
channel. I'll share it, by the way.
Awesome. Thank you, Bill.
Yes.
Thanks.
I was just saying,
But
I hope
everybody.
go over to Clay or go and subscribe to Steve Aloha, because Clay does go over there on Tuesdays and does music, not karaoke and music and
No, we
everything
haven't.
else.
We haven't been over there in a while. Steve does that on Mondays now. We haven't been over there for a while. But we are going to be stopping by Ironton Auditors tomorrow night and doing a show over there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Good. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I have to tell you, you've made me appreciate like a whole genre of music I didn't listen to that much. And there's so many music. Oh, hold on. I'm getting an echo from somebody. Are you guys hearing that?
Oh shit, it might be me.
We'll usually
probably.
play between 30 and 35 different artists on a show.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was saying this earlier, but one of the things I love about what you're doing is not just playing, but you're connecting all different people from all different walks and all different communities, and that's what I'm all about. I mean, that's, even though half the people call me Mary still, that's what my name's all about. Independent Many United. I want to, bring people together as much as possible.
I thought your name was Tim.
I look at it like this. Well, both Doc and I look at it like this. When we go to a concert, a sold-out concert, wherever it may be, or whoever it may be, do you care what the guy next to you is, his political statement or what he thinks, or are you there to watch the show and have a good time?
Right.
All that shit goes.
So personally, I actually really get into the person next to me's politics. I'm curious about what they're wearing, how they groom themselves. I really want to know what they do. I actually really want to know what they do in the bedroom personally. I don't know if you guys do, but I really want to know, like, hey, what are you guys doing in the bedroom? You just happen to be standing next to me at the concert. Like, well, how's your bedroom
Joe,
procedure?
I mean, Clay.
Oh yeah, well that's kind of what we
have
do.
a question here to ask. How long have you been playing guitar?
So I started playing guitar when I was a teenager. From about the time I was 16 till I was about 23. When I was 23, I got married. We had a child and divorced all within a year. And so I basically just fell into deep depression and alcohol abuse. And I didn't pick up another guitar until about 3 years ago. My wife bought me one for a present, and I started playing again after 25 years. So, yeah. So not counting the past, I've been playing for 3 years, but I do have about 5 or 6 years of guitar experience from my early teens, my teens and my early 20s. So.
It's just a different type of situation, because you kind of went through a major, like you're almost a new person. Yeah,
the music for sure, because even back in the 80s and early 90s when I was playing, all I played was heavy metal, nothing but heavy metal, and there's nothing. And if you hear me play now, there's like you don't hear no heavy metal or thrash music in my playing, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I've always admired people that can shred. I can't. I've never been able to play. I've learned a couple riffs, but that's it.
I'm not a shredder. Now, there's some guys over on my channel that are true shredders, and they'll hang out and chat with us, and they compliment me on my playing, which is a true compliment, because them are like the guys I look up to, guys that do all this whittly. I'm not all about this whittly. I might be a little bendy and squiggly, not whittly.
He might be all whittly and bendy and squiggly, but eventually you have to be the Dr. Seuss of the niddly griddly when it gets down to that shit.
That's
and
right.
You have to get it back to the fucking convoluted fucking text that we're talking about. The situation is fucking abstract, and everybody's losing their ass and fucking trying to clutch onto their hat. Come on, man.
Enjoyment.
This is why you're on Twitch, Joe.
I've been playing again. So I've been playing again about 3 years.
Fair. That's fair. I will take that. And that's why I'm on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch.
I appreciate you, Anti, and I appreciate all you guys
yeah.
in chat. I see a lot of names I recognize from our Friday show, so I appreciate all you guys. And I'm gonna hop down and let you guys get back to your discussion because I've been
Back in the
enjoying that.
day,
Take it
when
easy,
there wasn't
brother.
no AIDS,
Hey,
there was
Good to
no
see you, Big Chat.
AJs.
Happy
Later, man.
birthday, and good to meet all my new friends here. And I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you so much. for
Always
playing.
a pleasure listening to
God
you,
bless,
Joe.
and I'd love to be a
Take care.
part of the YouTube community. I really would, but they constantly fucking ban me for videos I made 2 years ago, so I don't know what the fuck to do about that.
Hold on one second, Joe. Minute detail. Thank you for coming up. I saw that you're headed to dinner. Thank you. I really appreciate you, and I'm sure I'll be in touch with you sometime soon. Love ya. Yeah, Clay does rock. So somebody
Clay-
in here was talking about karaoke. If anybody wants to sing, Big Chap, then
I know he's sitting there so chill and quiet. I was fixing to tell him, chill out, Big Cat.
yeah.
If there's a sing along, I will do some background.
Hey, Gma, glad you're
Big
here.
Cap really hasn't said much. What the heck?
Well, I just been listening, bro. I mean, that's how you learn.
Yes.
Such
Well,
a
there's a lot of
natural
good
Just conspiracy music.
blowing
Can you hear
to
me?
the air.
Hold on, too many people are talking at once. Big Chap, what were you trying to say?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't going to try to talk over everybody either. So I was just sitting back listening.
Mm-hmm.
The one
Why you gotta talk
tries
over
to
people, Big
find
Cat?
the answers to all the questions they ask.
Joe will never give anybody else a talk if we're waiting for others. Eventually, you realize it's like part of his charm.
Oh, here we go.
But Indy,
You
do have
invited me,
the
Andy.
power.
You invited me.
You
No, I love
invited, you invited me.
Yeah. Faith, you know what I'm talking about.
I know who and what I am. I know who and what I am.
Oh, awesome. Hey, Landon. Thanks for coming up.
But again, see, nobody else is singing. Though I know it's impossible to go digging through the past, don't ask me why.
I do have a mute button, Joe.
You still kicking with soul?
Indy, what do you want?
Things are not the way they used to be.
Right,
What do you want
exactly
me to sing,
right.
Indy?
You pick a song. I'm up for whatever you want to sing, whatever you feel like, Big Chap. D-Dog, love you. Saw that you were in here. Didn't get to say hi. Thanks for being here. D-Dog has an amazing channel too. He doesn't have his own videos, but he has a playlist that's, I mean, he's just a wealth of knowledge all about the Constitution and law. And Bill Bailey, I don't know if you know Devil Dog, but if you guys
You should if you don't. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you
I
his
see
link,
Double
Bill.
Dog in the chat all the time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Yeah, same dude. Yeah.
Cool. Hi, Double Dog. How you doing?
Hey, David. Glad you're here. Busy. So glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Love you.
All right,
Big Chap. You want to?
Sure, I got one I can do for you real quick.
Awesome.
Hey.
And
Let me know right away
sorry,
if you can hear the
Landon.
music, though.
Actually, Big Chap, can you wait just 1 second? Sorry, Landon.
Oh,
I
no,
didn't
no,
get
no.
a
Big
chance to
Chap been
go.
sitting there all
But if
night.
you need help to throw on the beat, I can do that back in.
Hey,
Okay,
he's got to
all
come
right.
in
Well,
here
when he's done,
and
when
disrupt
he's
Big
done, I
Chap.
want you to tell us about you.
What's that?
All right. You're good, Big Chap. Go for it.
All right, here we go. Joe, mute your mic, Joe.
I'm muted, man.
It was all that I can do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. You don't have to call me Charlie Pride. You don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain.
Big old chap there.
'Cause you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name.
Nice sunglasses, huh?
Well, I've heard my name a few times in your phone book. And I've seen it on the signs where I have played. But the only time I'll know I hear David Allen Coe is when Jesus finally calls his day. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodwin wrote that song, and he told me it was the perfect country and western song. I wrote him back a letter and told him it was not the perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything about mama, trains, trucks, prison, or getting drunk. So he sat down and he wrote another verse of the song and he sent it to me. And after reading it, I realized that my friend had written the perfect country and western song. And I felt obliged to include it on this album as the last verse. It goes like this here. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison. And I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a damned old train. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me. Well, I wonder why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by my name?
That was awesome, Big Chap. Thank you. That was great. Hey, B.
Dude, that was awesome.
Thanks for coming
That's
out.
one of
Our favorites.
That's one of our
Okay,
favorites.
big chat. Let's go.
Yeah.
Exactly. And FanDuel is putting up a $10 million.
Awesome.
That
Oh,
was so
somebody's
awesome.
got some sound. V, I think you've got some sound going in your background. We can pick up.
I thought I turned it off all the way.
I guess I'll let Joe back up here.
No love, man. I see how I got kicked out. I was trying to sing along with Big Chap.
No, you was talking, bro.
Man's
That's
trying to do a
rude as
sing
fuck.
along with the Big
Hey,
Chap.
that's rude as fuck, bro.
The man who made my credits. The man who made my credits. I'm trying to
That
sing
don't
along
do
with
that
the
shit
man.
no more, bro. That's rude.
Did Big Chap, were you offended by my singing?
No, but it's just, you know, if I would have said, hey, come on up and sing with me, Joe, I already told you to mute your mic.
Do I have any sound going on?
Did somebody? No, I'm saying
No, you
when
can't.
Big
I think
Chap.
we're
Big
good.
Chap. Did Big Chap respond to that? Big Chap, where are you at?
I'll get my light. One second.
Joe, he said you should have muted your mic.
Oh, so you don't want me to sing with you either? Okay, well, that's fine.
No,
That's
I
fair. I'll
wanted to
take
sing
it.
so bad.
So you want me to sing on your name? You want me to sing on your dog? Like man, I would have sang along, man. Sing along. It
Hope
felt
you
sing
see
along.
any
You didn't like it. That's fine. If you don't want it, I appreciate.
I was muted singing.
Big Chap, that was excellent. I really enjoyed it. Bravo.
Yeah. It means a lot.
We were
coming from you,
singing.
brother.
Wayne, I'd love for you to come up and sing if you want to. Anybody who wants to come up and sing a song.
I did send you
We got a
something,
song. We got
Big
a
Chap.
song.
Big Chap, I sent you something tonight on Discord. It's something me and Soul worked on, and it's like a very powerful piece of poetry, I think, between the two of us. And visually, you might be like inspired by it. I sent you something tonight on that earlier. I don't know if you've seen it, but
No, I haven't.
yeah, dude, I did, dude. It's something I've been thinking about. Like, Soul's been picking my ass to like get with you, like about some of our rap shit. And this particular track I sent you, I think you might dig.
Good to see you, Devil Dog. Hey, back in the day, guys, I don't do any drugs. I drink beer, but back in the 80s, I did smoke pot, full disclosure. And it's funny because I have these thoughts now that I would have had back like in 1980 when I was higher than hell. But I'm watching 1923 with Harrison Ford. It's a takeoff of Yellowstone. Really good, by the way. That started. And so, it's this Western, right? And, there's that big sky, Montana and out west. And I thought, chemtrails and, these contrails, that grid, Hollywood must really hate those things when they're filming these Westerns. I mean, how do you factor in jet, that grid of jet trails across the sky?
They can do anything with CGI.
Right. But see, I would have normally had to be high to have that thought.
Right. That's a good thought for sure.
So, now I'm 61 years old. I'm just high on life, I guess.
Hey, that is a good thought, man.
God bless you, Bill. You're one of my favorite people. Man, we gotta reconnect, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get high. That's for sure.
I have.
What's it backstage
I will
for
tell
you?
you this: if mushroom clouds start going off, if this criminal regime in Washington leads us into World War III, into nuclear world war, I will get high. I can tell you that.
Will not be alone.
Bill's probably got it in prep. Bill is like amazingly prepped.
I do have
really promotes it too, and
some
shares
moonshine
it.
that my uncle gave me from
That's
out of Kentucky, and I wrote on it with a pen that says "Save for World War III." So
Yes.
I haven't had to open it yet.
Here
so
we
that's
are.
A good thing.
I got some of that Tennessee whiskey.
Oh, I love that song.
I love it too. But I bought some when I was in Gatlinburg, near Gatlinburg. I'm trying to get my hair out, y'all. This is my hair I slept in. I'm trying to pull it out.
We had a wedding
Y'all
here.
won't see my hair.
We rented out our barn and had a wedding, and the groom's family was from Georgia, and so he goes, "Hey, Bill, try some of this," and I go, "What is it?" And he goes, "This is moonshine." And the one, I don't know if they put berry. It was delicious, by the way. He goes, "This you can drink," and he goes, "Okay." Then he gives me another one. He goes, "This one you just sip." I'd say,
Right.
But they were both really, they were really smooth and really good. I mean, whoever made it knows what the hell they're doing. I can tell you that.
Popcorn Sutton.
Probably an old recipe.
It was old Uncle
Me,
Bill.
I
He
had-
got a still. Old Uncle Bill
Me-
got a still on the hill.
Sorry,
Indy,
Landon and
I had
Tiff,
to
you
go
guys
find
kinda-
you something.
Okay. Landon and Tiff, you guys kind of came in and then we got into music and you didn't get to talk about your channel, and I'd love for you to share. You are also one of the first channels that I really connected with here on YouTube, and I love you guys.
Aw.
We
Aw.
love you.
The feeling is 110% mutual.
It's so good to see you on Specified V or Just V for the first time. I mean,
I know.
face reveal.
That's right.
And we don't need to talk about us. You know, we're happy. It's happy birthday.
Happy
and that's what we want to say. We want to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I was really about to start
Can
singing.
we do a toast
Yeah, what do we tell? How do
to
we
all of the free-thinking, awakened patriots? I raise my glass to such a wonderful group of people of all backgrounds and all varieties, different ages. And I mean, it's just so nice to be with you guys this evening. What a lovely way to spend this evening. I'd like
and
to,
to Indy's birthday.
and to Indy's birthday.
May it be an amazing
you.
year and a
Here, here.
successful 43rd trip around the sun.
However many. I'm not counting.
Amen. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm up there with
Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Barbecue beer and freedom.
I'm in there with Bill Bailey.
I'm so glad. I know I keep saying it, but I'm just so glad so many of you are here. This is what I wanted. I just wanted everybody to get a chance to get together and kind of merge from all these different communities and be here together and get to know each other better and kind of network and connect. So thank you to all of you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having all of us.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That last song was a party starter.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
my
tell ya.
song, dude. You went straight to David Allan Coe. That's like my road trip.
It was a
vibe.
great song.
Okay.
Yeah, I like him, bro. I grew up
Nailed it.
listening to all kinds of shit.
But the thing about it, he was a great music. He was a great writer of music. But I don't like his singing. I do love country music, but I just don't like his singing.
I actually think that's part of the allure. Is it's so bad it's good. Just like those dogs, like the Chinese crested. They're so ugly, they're cute. It's like you turn it on, it's like this is terrible, but I can sing along to it because the Lord blessed me with a gift to love to sing, and that's about as far as it went.
Right.
Like Willie Nelson.
Are you talking about pugs? Are you?
No.
Those, what are those? Well, there's a face only a mother could love. Some of those monkeys. They're just,
Chinese
they're so
crest-
ugly. They're cute.
Got a face for radio.
Are like this bald dog. It's like it doesn't want to be bald, but it kind of mostly is, and its tongue is usually hanging out of its mouth. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
those ones that look really
Yeah,
crazy.
they can't grow hair good.
Right, it's
Yeah.
bad. It's bad. They didn't want to be hairless. It just turned out that way, and that's how it goes for some of us, you
That's
know.
That's right.
See, I'll be the odd person out, and I don't even know that song at all. So I just pretended Big Chap, that's his song.
Look,
Hey.
we had some really country bumpkin
Really?
songs picked out after that
Hey,
one.
it's,
I'm like,
I got one lined up. I don't
That's
know if I
right.
can sing the whole way. The whole way
Let's
through.
go. Line it up. Let's go.
I'm gonna mute my mic right now.
Okay.
Good, do it.
I would love
How do
for
I
more
pipe
people to
the audio
sing.
in? I don't know.
Just if you want to share the screen of like a YouTube video or something, I can pull it up. And when you share it, go to present. And then when you share it, click the little box in the bottom left corner and it'll share the sound.
Whoa.
I read that as present. Like
Share
you
screen.
click that and it just makes you present, but not
Present.
like visible.
Like a
I'm present with you.
Present.
If I start clicking things, I'll be gone.
Yeah, it's like teaching kids English is like, okay, so that's
Oh, my glasses.
wait, what is that? Present? Present?
I
What
got-
is this?
okay, you said go to present.
I think all I gotta do is just
Yeah, go to
start playing
present
this
and then here, let me do it on mine and so I remember, but go to
I know
present
what-
and then go to share screen.
And then you have to go to like the browser that you're using and select the screen that you want to share.
I wonder what's easier, teaching English to foreign exchange students or trying to have someone work StreamYards.
Probably the first one.
Only seniors.
Okay, so I can see your screen.
I
Is this
done
what you
did
wanted
it.
to share?
I don't know if I can sing this, y'all, but I'll try.
You can do it, babe.
Oh,
got
no.
this. You've got
Hey,
this.
Joe, I'm
you
letting you
got it.
in, but you have to promise to stay muted while they sing.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm gonna mute.
Please
No,
feel free.
join.
Everybody join
Look,
in.
We'll do the one with lyrics, okay?
He doesn't want us to mute it.
So you guys don't want zero background vocals heard.
Y'all ready for this?
Ready.
Oh, Lord. Old time, screaming and shouting. Oh, up, tell it on the mountain. Too strong to be left doubting. Way of the triune God. I don't need the pills you take just to feel the spirit moving. Brother, I ain't slept in days, all without the drugs you're using. Fit me for the builder's use. Use me for the Great Commission.
As it was
and always will.
As it is, I'm
Hear the witness. Old time screaming and shouting. Go up, tell it on the mountain. Too strong to be left doubting. Way of the triune God. I don't need the laws. That's my that's my favorite part. As you
I'm
can
like,
tell.
this next one's my favorite.
We just so you know, we can't hear at least I can't hear the music. So you guys are a cappella
Oh yeah,
right
this
now.
is excellent. The laws of man to tell me how I ought to do. Okay, I don't know how to share the audio, so this has been hilarious.
No,
And
you guys
y'all-
sounded pretty good, but I figured you probably were trying to do the sound. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how to share it.
Oh, that was good. You need to keep
You guys
going.
did it great. Yeah.
Can y'all hear that? I don't know.
No, it's when you so stop. You want to try one more time? Stop sharing the screen, and then when you share the screen, on the very first thing when you hit present. No, you hit present and then you hit share screen, and then on the next screen that comes up, you have to click the box in the bottom left corner.
Yep, don't miss the little box.
Yeah, it's that stupid little box that you have to click in order to share the
Mute
sound.
website.
It should say add audio, doesn't it?
It says mute.
It's different. I've done this
yeah.
enough to know it's
Oh,
different
because I'm
depending
on
on different
Firefox.
browsers.
That's why it's
Okay.
different.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
Chrome
Well,
is
hey,
the best.
I'm still having a good time. So
Yeah, so are we. Thank you though. Thank you for singing. I appreciate it.
yeah. Anyway, y'all got to check that song out.
I know. Not me. I'm not having a good time anymore. I'm embarrassed and want to crawl under.
Well, this is good. I think. Okay. Hey.
Party is over. All right. Happy birthday, Andy. Just
No, you sounded pretty good.
You guys
Yeah,
did
that's
sound
right.
I just
our son, like right as we found out that we were singing and there was no music, our son had, like came in and was like, "Hey, I got a new armpit hair," and I'm like, "You know what? I'm down for it."
We got to check this armpit hair out real quick.
Very excited.
I'm not ready for that life.
Yeah, well, neither was I, but here we are.
Yeah, that's it. It comes at you fast. You know?
Yeah, no, I know. It's
empty.
way fast.
Yeah.
After that toast,
My-
you know.
My son just turned 6, and I'm like, I can't even believe it. I can't believe he's that old already. It goes so quick. I know everybody says it, but it's so true.
Oh, absolutely. And then especially these last couple of years, it's gone so fast.
As I went down to that river to pray.
Studying about that good old ways.
Anyway, like I said, the Lord blessed me with the gift of love to sing.
I love to
so-
sing. That's the first time I ever sang in front of folks, though. I'll tell you that.
And that was terrible. So there we
Really?
go.
No music.
Aw.
No music. You went on.
Yeah.
You went on expert mode.
I thought that I was covered. I thought that y'all could not tell that I wasn't barely trying. I thought that Chris Childers had most of that, or Tyler Childers, you know.
You guys did fine, but you definitely went on expert mode.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was hard.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I can feel that.
Exactly.
You went on expert mode.
I'm sure glad I'm not on camera. I'll tell you that.
Indy, I can do one acapella too if you want.
Let's
Yes,
go.
please.
Yeah, I'd love for you to.
Acapella.
Like I said, anybody who wants to come up and sing, it's fun.
This
Go
is
for it.
by Tim
Everybody else mute,
McGraw.
Joe.
Oh,
You don't have to put me on
I
mute
have my
either.
mute. I got it on lock.
All right, this one here is by Tim McGraw.
Am I not allowed to sing with background? Nothing.
Dude, come on, please. You always had an eye for things that glitter. I was far from being made of gold. I don't know how, but I scraped up the money. I just never could quite tell you no. Just like when you were leaving Amarillo and taking that new job in Tennessee. I quit mine so we could be together. I can't forget the way you looked at me. Just to see you smile, I'd do anything that you wanted me to. And all is said and done, I'll never count the cost, 'cause it's worth all that's lost. Just to see you smile. When you said time was all you really needed, well, I walked away and let you have your space. 'Cause leaving didn't hurt me near as badly as the tears I saw rolling down your face. Yesterday I knew just what you wanted when you came walking up to me with him. And I told you that I was happy for you, and given the chance I'd lie again. Just to see you smile, I'd do anything that you wanted me to. And all is said and done, I'll never count the cost, 'cause it's worth all that's lost. Just to see you smile, I'd do anything that you wanted me to. And all is said and done, I'll never count the cost, it's worth all that's lost. Just to see you smile. That's it, Indy.
That was
Yay.
awesome. I loved it. That's what I love that song
Yeah.
anyway. So thank you. That was
I
a
know,
great
me
choice.
too. I'm like,
All right.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna
So,
cry.
so I know you guys like to silence me, but can I call up next one for like it'll be like 2 minutes, like not even a minute 30 seconds of singing.
We'll start the timer, Joe.
All right, so this is a song by Blind Melon. I love Blind Melon. Great band. The song is called "Life Ain't So Shitty," and I'll just sing it this way, right? I'm just trying to call up the lyrics, so I don't fuck up, right? Life ain't so shitty. Hey, there's a lot that you can be, and ain't it a pity? But it's all right to smile back at me, and if we don't go there, we can count on problems that we might not necessarily come in contact with. Hey, man, you know what's up? Where we coming from? Life ain't so shitty. I say there's a lot that we can be, and ain't it a pity? But it's all right to smile back at me. And if we don't go there, we can count on problems that we might not necessarily come in contact. Man, do you know where I'm coming from? There you go. That's what I got to give you.
Yay!
Thank you. That was good, Joe. Thank you.
Joe makes me want to smoke something.
On it.
I literally just in that moment when you said Joe makes me want to smoke something, found my bowl that I dropped on the ground and I fucking lost. I literally reached my hand out and picked it up. So that's a blessing. Smoke on, my brother. I'm gonna smoke with you.
Found it. There you are.
I love that song though. By Mel, man. It's just sweet. It's sweet and to the point, man. Life ain't so shitty.
Eli, thanks for coming around. I see you're back. I don't know if you're still at work, but thanks for being here too. Buffering was keeping track of time.
Indy,
Hope you do not have to sing, but if you want to come up, I'd love for you to.
Such a natural mystic.
Was that Hawk you said?
Hope. Hawk. I'd love for Hawk to come up if he wants to too.
I saw him.
Yeah.
He can sing too.
Yeah, he does have a great voice. Oh, somebody is trying to come up. We didn't realize we're full.
I'll jump down, hon.
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to say if you need one.
Indy, we love you.
Indy, happy birthday. Glad to meet everybody. If you want to contact me, my email's sol1773@outlook.com. And enjoy your birthday, Indy.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Big Jap, that was
Good.
awesome.
Bill, I missed you, bro. We got to connect.
Bill's the fucking man.
Yeah, Bill, you know how much I love you.
Yeah, see you guys. God bless
I really
everybody.
appreciate you coming. I really appreciate you coming and being here.
Thank
you,
you,
Bill.
Bill. Glad to be here. Happy birthday, Indy. Enjoy it.
That's the
Thank you.
SOL,
The
not
man, the mish, the
Sons
legend,
of Liberty.
William Bailey.
Sons of Liberty. That's it.
Yeah, please, you guys subscribe to him.
Bigger than the shoes he wears.
Yeah, he's very humble about it, but he's truly, I mean, he's he's a hero. So go and follow him and check out what he's about. Another great community over there too. So, somebody's trying to come up, but it's not letting. Maybe because I'm sharing a screen. Oh no, here we go. Oh wait.
I think it's
Bill. Were you trying to come back up again? Bill, were you trying to come back up again?
No.
Okay.
He's probably trying not to do
I'll
it.
boot you. I'm gonna kick you out, Bill. There we go. Never did I think I'd kick Bill out of the studio, but there we go.
Like that dude, Bill Bailey.
Look, Indy being harsh right now on her birthday.
I mean, to be fair, Bill was being a little crazy, you know.
He'll be
Tough but fair.
history book.
I suppose.
Hey, Eli.
Progressive Patriot in the
you.
chat.
Oh,
Let's go.
that's me. Sorry, that was my. I thought it was like so crazy.
Rookie.
Just now. I know, amateur mistake. It's not like I've been doing this for like 5 years. Holy bejesus!
Oh, yeah.
First off, let me say how awesome, refreshing, nostalgic, all the things people now pay for these days. Nostalgia. Burt Gummer, Bonnie. I don't know if I recognize the name, but Big Chap, Indy, Bran is just V unspecified V.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I still can't get over that. I just thought you were way older. Okay, just saying, lady.
Oh no!
All these. Well, you don't look it. Okay, I'm just being real.
Oh, you look
Yeah,
great, V.
apparently
You
Eli
look
was
beautiful.
going around telling people I was in my 80s at some point. So thanks for that.
That is Bangladesh. That is sheer Bangladesh. I don't think I ever said that, but
yeah, okay.
you all are you're the young calves. I'm the old bull, and I'm grateful to be here.
and happy birthday. I'm glad I was able to make an appearance. And wow, yeah, no, so that's it. I'm here. I'm present. Please go
I
about
think
your
Eli's
business.
coming. No.
That's my song. I was conceived to that song.
Indy, I'm gonna jump down. Thank you, man.
You know, I am Unspecified V, and I didn't know Unspecified Podcast was going to be here. I hope I'm pointing the right way. But I put my name like that because Ronnie keeps calling me beautiful, the beautiful V. And I told him, no, I'm just V. I'm not the beautiful V.
Lady, you are beautiful.
Oh.
Look, lady, I'm just saying you got it going on. All right. Stella's got a groove back. In this case, Mrs. V has got her groove.
V is one of the most attractive letters. I just gotta say.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that when we got on. I'm like, V, I've never
gets
seen you before. You're beautiful. But then I was
Holy
like, well, that's weird. So don't do that.
Tonight is a face reveal
That's right.
for us.
Look, I don't have any lighting.
There's some
I don't
old
have
school
any
names.
studio lighting, and I'm holding the phone with my hand. So, what you gonna?
Hey, Hope. Glad you're here.
Hope.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for coming up.
Is that the Hope? I'm starstruck. Give me a moment. I have to compose myself. Oh my God, it's Hope. Hi, Hope.
Hope arising.
Hope arising, yes.
Big Chap, I saw your comment. If you're willing to go down for just a minute and then come back up later or whatever, that would be great. Is that okay? Oh, you're muted.
Right on. I'll hop down
Hope
to you
you're good.
guys in a little while.
Yeah. Thank you, Big Chap. Appreciate it.
Later.
I need my glasses on. I can't see everybody. Hold on.
I am stealing your email.
Yeah, and if you need spaces, people try to come in. I'll jump out too. Peace out
Okay,
and happy birthday.
Yeah. I think it's just catching up. It's trying to get somebody else in here, but it's not showing them. So whoever's trying to come in, go ahead and try coming in again.
If you down one, fucking absolutely duck me out. I will say one little freestyle for you. Like, all right, so let's do it like this.
I got freestyles. What's up?
They call her IndependentMany. There's the many, and then there's the one, that independent one that stood out and became that thing that is important that we're all talking about. This is her birthday, and we hope we all celebrate it. I hope we'll all get instigated to be better than we were yesterday with it, because that's what she's trying to cultivate with her work. IndependentMany, you're fucking amazing, and I appreciate everything you do. My name is Mighty, and I do what I do, and you do what you do. And that's our voodoo, and that's the magic. And I hope you continue to be courageous in everything that you go through with, because what you're doing right now is needed. And yeah, the people are thirsty, and your water, and it's desperate.
Ditto, man.
Bro, that was like a poem.
Joe, thank you. That was awesome.
This is now
See,
music.
this is why we put all the other douchebaggery is for things like this. Thank you, Joe.
I love
you
the
so much,
spoken
and I
word
appreciate
poetry.
what
Well
you do,
done.
too.
Well done. Holy snap diggity.
Hey, John, good to see you. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, and I won't take too much time on here. I wanted to give you a song, and I can do it, and I've got it queued up. I've even got it in a lower quality, so it doesn't buff it all up for you. So I'm ready to go for a song for you. But happy birthday. Hello to everyone.
Thank
Of course,
you.
I know Hope, and I know AC, but I don't know if I know the rest of you as well. So, and half of you is especially some of the people in the chat. I know some of them, and I was going to do a Bilbo Baggins thing, but I can't do it.
I just want to add, I'm subscribing to every link. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say sub up to everybody and get to know everybody, because you're all great people, and that's why you're here. So thank you.
All right. So I'm ready whenever you're ready for
Yeah,
that.
go for it, John.
So I'm going to do a song that is one that one I always do with every karaoke I go to. So, I mean, it's one of my standards. You know, it's always good to go with what you know. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do this and present. Share screen. Down to bottom left, share system audio. Bloop. There we go.
Yep. Okay.
Got it. All right, there we go. All right, so Let's get this one. This is one of my favorites.
I'll
Can
stop
never
you
go
right
wrong
away
with
if we
you.
can't hear it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You should
I'll
be able
stop
to
you
hear
right
it,
away
though.
if we can't hear music. Sorry, Linda.
Oh, sure now.
We can hear it. You're good.
Oh, Crackling Rosie, get on board. We're gonna ride till there ain't no more to go. Taking it slow. And boy, don't you know, I'll have me a time with a poor man's lady hitching on a twilight train. There ain't nothing here that I can't take along. Maybe a song to sing when I want. No need to say please to no man for having to. Oh, I love my Rosa child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. A crackling Rosie, a store-bought woman, but you make me sing like a guitar humming. So hang on to me, while the song keeps running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crack the rose and make me smile. Girl, if it lasts for an hour, that's alright. We got all night to set the world right. Find us a dream that don't ask no questions, yeah. Oh, I love you now, mother child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. We're crackling a rose, a store-bought woman, but you make me sing like a guitar humming. So hang on to me, girl, the song keeps playing on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crack the rose and make me smile. The girl still asks for an hour, that's alright. We've got all night to set the world right. Find us a dream that don't ask no questions. Pa, 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 pa. Happy birthday, Indy. Well, it's alright, 'cause you got it right. And everyone here, hello and goodbye. Took it. Oh, yeah. Pa, 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 pa. And I think this fits into the song, but we're almost there. Pa, da, da, da. So don't forget to hit that like button now. Happy birthday, Indy.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, John.
Yeah.
I love it.
And Indy,
Yay.
and Indy, you're such a great person in all everybody's streams that I'm into, and I just wanted to sing you one of the best songs that I know to do for karaoke. It's one of my gold standards. So.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate
it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Well, I know Blaine, you wanted to come up, and there's room on panel if you come up quick. I would love to have. Oh, John, I don't know if you meant to leave, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming up and singing. That was awesome. Gets too quiet after people sing, though. I'm like, so.
That was really good, though.
Well, it
I
goes
was
better
dancing.
What
Yeah,
did you do for your birthday?
Yeah. God bless y'all. I gotta run. I gotta go to bed.
Hold on.
So I'm ducking out. God bless you, Indy. Thank you, fucking,
Well,
for inviting me. I appreciate
You know
it.
I love you tons, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, peace out.
Peace, Joe.
All right, who would
All
lose?
right.
What happened? Where are we? I've been lost by the master of song. I'm still here. The majesty of song has kept me here. I dig it, by the way, very much. Thank you for that. It makes me miss doing karaoke. And maybe before I go, Indy, just for you, I'll do a little spoken word. You know,
Awesome.
clarity, Eli. No, I haven't had
Hi,
a drink.
sexy.
1 month and 9 or 10 days now.
I'm so proud of you, Eli. You're doing awesome with that. I really am proud of you.
I gotta thank you. Oh, that's enough about me. I gotta remaster the green though.
Eli, I'm having water.
What's that? Happy water?
I'm having water.
Oh, you're having water. Okay, yeah. Thank you for non-temptation over here. Water. That's what we call it from where I come from. I don't know where I come from. I have
It's
no
water and coffee.
coffee and get in the car. That's a little more Boston.
Yep.
Who's all Northerners here? I think I see a Southerner right there in the middle. Oh yeah, top middle. That's a Southerner.
He's Cajun.
Cajun?
All the way Cajun.
The raging Cajun. Huh. Indy, by the by, not to be, this is gonna sound like whoa, what is that about? But privately and
Mayhem,
afterward,
I'd love for you.
I need to relay something to you privately, Indy. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then don't do it here.
Yeah,
but yeah, sure.
Not here. Not here.
Yep. Sounds good, Eli.
All
right. Did you want to go ahead and do a spoken word?
Oh, I'll do it right now. I'll do before that though. Anybody, and I mean anybody that feels they have something to offer in terms of their experiences. It could be military service, jail, or personal battles. I'm very much trying to rededicate my current channel platform for sharing those voices. So anybody that's here that is interested, you are more than welcome. So I just want to make that clear. Outside of that, okay. Well, off the cuff, Indy, I'm not prepared, but I'm going to try. Okay. Sometimes closing my eyes helps. I don't know. It's going to be it's going to be like 4 rhymes. I sound like I want to be Eminem.
Bro, you're going to do just fine. We sang with no music and we suck, okay? Also, before you, Landon and I have really loved your content, Progressive Patriot.
Loved after the whole Creek Squad thing with I forget the name of the case now, but it was really good.
Jamie
stuff.
Valdez.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Yep. That was super awesome.
Thank you very much. And I don't know if you guys heard my live last night, but I'm calling myself out. Not that it was necessary, but people are using Creek Squad as a marketing tool, and I don't want to be known and successful for trying to market off of that. I want to be known or fail for what I truly am. I was embraced by the community. Ryan Upchurch shared 2 of my videos. I never asked him to, and then it all happened so fast.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Well, you seemed very genuine. It seemed very much like hey, I stumbled upon this. I wanted to share. And it was like, whoa, it was eye-opening. I really feel like you kind of, paved the way for some people to really take a closer look at folks, So anyway, you do good.
Who is saying that? I don't see the vibrations.
Oh yeah, I'm just the wife. Hello.
The ultimate unspecified.
Hello, I'm the wife. I don't get on the camera. I just sing back up and, make funny jokes here and there.
You're the wife of who?
Of
unspecified podcast.
Hi. Okay.
Unspecified podcast interview.
You're a disembodied voice with a hand. Okay,
That's
unspecified
exactly
podcast.
right.
I think
Beautiful
I know.
hands. Beautiful hands.
Oh, that guy can be a hand model. You're in Zoolander 3. I know that's coming out.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I was referring to the male with the massive beard. But
good. I was worried you called me a man, and I was like, it's okay. I'll get over it. We'll just go with that.
No, there's no mistaking. Those are feminine hands. Okay, I'm a hand expert. I don't know why I said that. And I'm also trying to kill time so I don't have to do a freestyle. But okay, here we go. This is gonna suck.
Go.
Sorry. Yep, just happened. All right, just do it. Yep.
You got it, man.
This is gonna be stupid. I'm just gonna be silly. IndependentMany, somebody give me a penny. I heard you were messing with this chick named Jenny who happened to be messing with this dude named Forrest. Then we all said, run, Forrest, run. Then he found a gun, and this is just going to get dark, so I'm going to shut up and fart. There you go. I did something.
That was much better than we did.
That was something.
I mean, yeah, I never promised it'd be good. I just said it'd be something, so I deliver.
No, I appreciate you. You put yourself out there, Eli. I do.
Woo! I surely do. Duty.
Oh, this has been awesome. Blaine, I know you wanted to sing. Are you ready?
So first and foremost, the first one is happy birthday to you.
To you.
Happy birthday to you.
Ooh, pipes.
Happy birthday, IndependentMany. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Blaine. That was awesome.
Too
See,
salty.
the
You make me
assist
feel
worked
funny
well.
in my man space.
Steam is salty up in here.
Theme music, I see.
I think some salt is leaking from my pores. Oh my god. No.
This is great. The comments.
I am glad.
Love it.
I bet. I absolutely bet.
Yeah, Blaine, you have an amazing voice. That was for earlier, not for you. You're great.
Very, very impressive. I did not expect that at all.
Yeah. No, I already know Blaine can sing. He does have a great voice.
So,
what happened to Kirk? Oh, sorry.
Number 2.
He said he'll be back in a minute.
I had a song that I told people in the chat that I would sing, and I said that if Indy wanted me to sing it, and she said yes, come up. So I said, all right. It's called "The Dance" by Garth Brooks,
I love that song.
and probably one of the few that really messes with my voice. So now you get to actually see the measure of what I can do. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above, and for a moment all the world was right, but how was I to know that you'd ever say goodbye? And I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the day.
That was beautiful, Blaine. I love that song.
That was beautiful.
It's-
We were trying to light flame for you, but it wasn't working.
Everything's breaking.
That was awesome. Really, that was really beautiful. Thank you.
I could do the rest of it if you want. I've got all of that in my head.
I'm
Oh, I
down
thought-
for it. If you want to do that or another song, go for it.
Okay, pick one.
Anything by John Denver?
Oh God. Okay. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains and Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, still younger than the mountains and blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. My mountain mama, take me home down country roads. I hear a voice in the morning now, she calls to me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And I can't help but get a feeling I should have been there yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. My mountain mama, take me home down country roads.
Woo!
Yay!
They call me.
That was awesome. That's
They
one of
call
my
me the.
favorites too.
I'm signing you. Okay. I don't have a label, but I'm going to purchase one, and I'm going to sign you. If you're not already signed, we're going to make this a thing. We're going to do some stuff. I'm going to make some connections. All right. Done deal.
I
Well
like
done,
this
dude,
guy.
sincerely.
Virginia and Steve, thank you so much for coming up.
Hey, girl.
Thank you.
What's
for
up?
coming
Oh,
up
and
here.
there's Blaine and then Virginia shows up at the same time. What's up, Eli? Beautiful B. Happy birthday, Indy. Hope. Aloha.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, welcome, brother. Holy shit. Pardon my
Oh, you
French.
didn't know it was me.
No,
Eli didn't
no.
know it was me.
The
He's
hat
like,
threw-
who's this funky looking dude?
The hat threw me off, and also I'm still like it's
What, you
very
don't like my
rare
mullet?
when I want to sing along to a song, so I'm still a little moved. That was amazing. But Steve, my brother, how the hell have you been?
Good, man. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Aloha.
What's up, brother Blaine?
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
I was gonna come in earlier, but I had to let you finish singing because that's too good to interrupt.
My husband just came by with some whiskey, and he and the kids are making a birthday dinner. So this is like the life right here. I love it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it is.
I'd like to ask somebody in the chat that was on panel, Angry Conservative. Can you drop your link, sir, if you'd be so kind? If you have a channel, I'd like to check you out. That's all.
For Angry Conservative, is that who you said, Eli?
Yes, please.
Yep, he does.
He's got at least one channel.
I've been subbing to everybody that's been dropped, so thank you for that. Oh, guards, mom. What's another one?
Yeah, AC, drop your channel and then shut the heck up already.
This is very refreshing
Hey,
to
Mr.
be
Bell.
here.
Thanks for
with
coming by.
Good people, no drama. Very refreshing.
Right? Yeah, this has been great. I'm kind of surprised we have the lack of trolls, but I'm just going with that. That's fantastic.
You better find some wood and knock on it right quick, my lady.
You hear that? Done.
Good word.
Yeah. Well,
just say-
Steve, I don't know if you were listening earlier, but I was talking with some people who sing that came up earlier about your channel and doing karaoke and stuff. So maybe we'll get some other people over there to join in.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've been listening, but I've been driving and working, so it's like
Yeah.
not like listen 100%, but I had you
Well,
on the
I
whole
think
time.
you know most people here, but do you want to talk a little bit about your channel and what you do?
Shit, I don't even know what my channel is or what I do. I'm all over the place.
Hey, y'all, real quick. I got somebody here who wants to say happy birthday to Indy.
Oh, he's getting so big.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was going to be the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
Yes, he's gotten huge.
He's so cute.
Oh, boy.
Virginia,
Yeah.
how's your dog doing?
She's
Angel.
great. She is fabulous. She's a big walking muscle. She's about 60 or 70 pounds now, and she will be 1 year old in about 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh,
So
already? That's crazy.
I know, right? It's
makes
like
sense.
yesterday she was born.
Yeah. That makes sense though. That's amazing. Yeah, V got a dog from Hawk. A lot of you guys know Hawk, and he raises dogs and or breeds dogs, I should say. And she got one of his, and she's beautiful. She's seriously just a beautiful dog.
The older she gets, the redder she gets. Like she's a pure white German Shepherd, but as she ages, the red is popping out. She's something else.
Whoa.
It really is. So I had a song my grandmother sings on our birthdays, but I'm not doing karaoke. I'll just yakapella it. Happy, happy birthday, Indy dear. Happy days will come to you all year. If I had a wish, then it would be a happy, happy birthday to you from me.
Love it.
Yay.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
Hey,
Thank
V,
you.
I see you up there.
I know, right?
That was lovely. Thank you. You have a beautiful voice, Virginia.
That was awesome. I seen Hope
That
had
was
put for somebody to sing Amazing Grace to the tune of Gilligan's Island.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Hope, are you going to give that a shot? Because if not, I'm willing.
I don't think I could pull that off.
Really?
I think I could give it a shot, and I'm not on camera, so I don't have to worry about embarrassment. It's just my hubby that'll have to face it. All right,
I can do it, but
do it. You've not even gotten to talk. Do it.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
That's crazy. Very good.
Awesome. That really
Before you did it in my head, I'm thinking, how is that even? How do you?
Right.
I was so
But now I
I'm like,
see.
that's badass. That's awesome.
Yep. It's one of those
That was
songs that you
good.
can do to Amazing Grace. You can also do House of the Rising Sun to Amazing Grace.
That is awesome.
All right.
I love when they mix tunes like that. Look, I had
I'm
to
not
look
doing
up
that
the
one,
lyrics.
but-
I had to look up the lyrics, and I'm like practicing it over here with the mic muted.
I have a little treat for the festivities at hand. Now, I did this on my channel, and it went surprisingly well. This is the Golden Book. I bought it specifically for the audience. Nobody believes in this crap, but it's fun. All right, it's got numerology, it's got birthdays, it's got signs, feng shui, names, blah 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 blah, blah, dream interpretation. If anybody wants to, well, hell, Indy, did I do your birthday? You were there that night.
Yeah, you did actually.
Anybody want to give? You don't have to give me the birth year, just the date, and I will tell you your fortune.
I'll go.
Okay, I'm game.
Give me. I need
Go
the
Indy.
number of the, or not the number. I need the name of the month because I just don't know them. I don't learn right. So go on.
January 13th.
Okay, January 13th.
Oh, it's coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hope
Friday.
that's yours.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early
birthday.
All right, I'm gonna read yours. It's very brief, and then we got a new individual here. So, Hope, your fortune, or just it's a description of you. You are unusually energetic, independent, ambitious, and persevering. This book likes that frickin' word. Unless they work for themselves, people of this nature gain nothing when tied to others. We're all just holding you down, Hope. Sorry. By gaining poise and control of your temper, you will be happier and more successful in your business and social life. Life. There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know. Okay.
So, Indy, real quick, what do you think of that one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's great. I love it.
Okay. I'll wait till Minute says what he wants to say, though.
Well, you think of turn. There you go. I felt that in my bones.
Progressive Patriot, can you do Landon's birthday? It's September 17th.
Sure, close to mine. September. You consider both sides of a question before making any decision because of your analytical turn of mind. Painstakingly reliable and competent, you will be successful in whatever you do. You enjoy traveling and good literature, and you strive to better yourself. Your home life will be happy and contented.
Ah, yes, very distinguished.
Right.
As I knew.
Sometimes this one will throw some shade at people, and I like when it does that. Like, you gotta handle yourself. You got a bad temper, and you really can't do much about it. I want to see more fortunes like that. Like, hey, Bafangul, you suck. Do better.
Hey, we had a request for 420, and I actually know there's quite a few people here that have that birthday.
It's close to my birthday.
Bro, that engine with my speakers, it feels like it's in my kneecaps. I'm gonna lower the.
Yo, a minute detail. That's a ripper.
Oh, word? Oh. All right, then.
Yeah,
Well,
I know, right?
color me, dang it. I mean, I had nothing else to say, but dang it. So I can't do the
What happened?
word. What?
Hey, Goofy.
Okay, April. I forgot. There we go. April 420. Okay. And you're positive because you're high all the time. And headstrong ways will carry you over many obstacles to success. You expect others to step aside or be trampled upon. You are influenced by praise and flattery. You little bitch. Rather than by direct appeal or command. You have your family's respect and devotion.
All right. Mrs. Slayer is requesting hers.
What's the
August 5th.
Okay, word. August 5th. August 5th.
Mrs. Slayer has a great ring to it, by the way.
Right?
Yeah.
She's off camera, but she actually had something to say as well.
Happy
birthday! Oh.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, here's another fluff piece. That's what this book is. It should just be called the fluff piece because that's what it's doing. Feeding everybody's ego. You have good judgment, are quick-witted, capable, and observing, and always appear at your best. Is there anything wrong in your life? All right. You have an artistic temperament, and you are neat and rather fastidious. You are an amusing and clever entertainer and popular among your friends. You are not demonstrative in your love, but your home life is ideal, whatever that means. I guess that means, no, that'd be, I don't want to go there. That'd be like, that might mean you're submissive.
Hey, MSM Liars. So good to see you. Bert is having dinner, but I know he's going to be back in a little bit, and I'm sure he'll be sad if you don't stick around. But if you can't, I understand too. So glad you're here.
I definitely stopped aging around that point, as you can see. If anybody can guess my age, you get 10 points.
27.
I feel like I should know.
Bless
Yes,
your
right.
heart.
And you get equal points.
Is it higher than 27?
Oh, yeah.
Is it 32?
Higher.
38?
I actually know.
38. The secret is out.
38. Really?
30
It is
freaking
38?
8.
I was right? Oh, good.
Look at
Good. I
that.
felt like
Well,
I should know that one.
you've known me for like 50 years. Do the math. It makes sense, okay?
It's just that the last few years have felt like 50 years.
Dear
Oh
God,
my
lady.
gosh, y'all ever heard Amazing
Right?
Grace to the tune of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald?
Oh, I love the record of Edmund Fitzgerald.
I'm sorry. That was rude.
Progressive, can you do February 10th? Because I'm vain.
You're so. Actually, it says "See song." You're so vain. All right. What was it? February what now?
February 10th.
10th. Okay. Practice self-reliance and concentration. Oh, it gives advice. I like when it gives advice. Okay. Practice
Oh,
self-reliance and concentration, and you will be successful, prosperous, and happy. You make and break engagements easily if they interfere with your convenience. Damn, this is throwing a little shade your way. I like it.
That's a little true.
Spicy.
That's a little true.
You are energetic, kind, and affectionate, and your love will be constant.
That's a little true. I received that.
Very specific here, though. It also says, wait, there's
Little
one
thing.
more important detail. It says, you will step in dog shit tomorrow at 10 p.m.
Oh my
I
gosh.
would not doubt it. Not
That happens
one
all
bit.
the time here.
Yeah. Goat, dog, chicken, you name it, I'm stepping in it.
Can't question the book. It's in the book.
That's right. That's right. We was even trying to get pigs tomorrow.
We don't ask
While you're there,
questions in this
somebody
country.
requested February 9th.
I feel like such a. Can I use some words that are like, is it okay?
Hello, birthday neighbor.
I feel like a dirty little. You're all just making demands. I'm like, yes, whatever you say, masters. All right. My memory space is not good. What was it again?
February 9th.
February 9th.
February 9th. I learned my months and dates. February 9th. Okay. Here we go.
Dude, don't feel. I'm the same way, man.
No, like legit. It didn't like. I'm a specific learner, tactile or something, and I still cannot understand the month's placement by number. I just can't. Anyway, here's your thing. That's enough about me. February 9th, right? Or 10th? 9th?
9th. We just did the 10th.
That's what I said. Okay, I'm just confirming. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You have the potential. You have the potential to be physically strong or physically weak. Okay. Although neither limits your internal strength. Cool. Study yourself and find your inclinations. Then practice and apply yourself to them faithfully. You are loyal to your friends and constant in your love. Very similar to your 10th.
So progressive. What about
Word.
July
There you
21st?
go.
$721. 7/21.
Sorry, my connection dropped out. What was it? No, don't give me the number. You're what now?
July 21st.
July 21st. And hello, Lilith. Welcome. Subscribe to this channel. This is an OG from Stuck in the Middle. These are all amazing people I've known, and it's so drama-free. It's refreshing. I forgot what it's like. All right. July 9th?
21st.
That's what I said.
Yeah, what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, what
All
they
right.
said.
That's what they're telling me now. You are self-sufficient and intellectual. Man, this book better at least ask to take you out to dinner first, okay? All right. You are self-sufficient and intellectual and like to assume a leading role. You are adventurous and like to travel. I'd find that to be astute. And you are very healthy and robust. Ooh. And participate in many sports. Karaoke counts. You have the power and courage of your... Oh, you get 2 pages. Well, screw this. You have the power and courage of your convictions and will yield a point only when the opposing viewpoint is proven to you. I like that one.
Really fast, Mayhem. Good night. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, much love, Mayhem.
Good night, Mayhem.
So one more, Eli. Try April 17.
Okay.
That was so eerie accurate that I'm sitting here wondering if you're using aimbot or something.
Some of these are really like the only reason I bought this, the deciding factor. For one, I'm like, this would be great to engage with the chat. And then I read my birthday and I was like, whoa, like that really, that was on point.
I'm afraid I'm going to get yelled at. Like you said, some of them are like, you need to get your shit together.
It's like, the gesture I want to do with this hand, but everybody knows it's, inappropriate. Was it April 17th?
Yep.
Wow. My memory space works again. My space sounded like Spanx. My memory Spanx. Okay. You are an ardent reader and strive to improve yourself generally. In general, not a big deal to you.
When I feel like it.
You are sensitive, you little bitch. All right. You are sensitive and when happy and extremely exuberant and when unhappy are depressed. Oh, okay. You're bipolar. You are affectionate. You are affectionate and require a deep and understanding love, which you will reciprocate.
All right. Yeah, that, like Blaine said, it's eerie.
Yeah, really.
You will. There is no option there.
Will you
Blaine
do
is my
January 5th?
stepdad's name.
For Jen?
I'm sorry. Say who now? What? Oh, January 5th.
Will you do
Sure.
January 5th? Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Whatever you say, my masters. January 5th. This is the gift when you don't know the order.
While you're doing that, Lilith, Breaking Fetters, Queen, thank you for all being here. I see you. I appreciate you being here. And let me see if I can send the link to you in Discord over in Eli's Discord, Breaking Fetters.
As we're doing this, I'm realizing all those poor people born in this month on the 6th can't even say their birthday on YouTube without getting banned. Poor things.
Oh, wow.
Dang. And please, somebody tell me, why was Brazil's January 8th so much more hardcore than our January 6th?
Damn it, babe. You just did it.
Oh, dang.
They're not as pacified.
Here, this one's pretty short, so let's see. You are exceedingly honest, kind-hearted, loving, and fond of your children. You adapt yourself readily, but should curb your tendency to criticize others. Your love is deep, and your home is dear to you.
Aww.
Sweet.
That was beautiful.
I got a cavity reading that one.
Okay, I know you did mine before, but will you do it again for me? January 10th.
You say January 10th?
Yeah, today.
Okay.
Today.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I forgot today is today. Okay. You are a natural. Oh, yeah. I found this to be incredibly true when I read it the first time. You are a natural leader and a good, quick thinker. You would be successful in any commercial enterprise. Cultivate poise and do not be self-conscious or lacking in self-esteem. That one, I don't think you have much issue with, but that's, between you and this. You attract the opposites. Oh, yeah, I remember that. You attract the opposite sex and are unusually popular among your friends. You salacious lady, you. Your love is true and loyal. So saith the Golden Book.
All Thanks, Eli. Carl wanted you to do February 31st.
This book was worth the investment.
Right?
First, yeah, I did almost a 2-hour live stream with a chat of about 60 people with this thing.
Oh my gosh. Somebody should be writing these birthdays down. I don't know.
Tell me about it.
Is.
Wait, was it February 21st?
31st. What?
30th. February
There's
31st
no
doesn't
February
exist.
30th.
Is that a trick question?
Yeah,
What
I heard.
the hell you talking about? There ain't no February 30th.
Was that the joke? Was that the joke? Because it ain't
Controlled,
here.
son.
Oh, I got dang. Well, I'm the guy that don't know the order of the month, so you're gonna get me easily. You could tell me
said
July
that?
40th, and I'd be looking through the book.
Who did say? Because just now, I didn't get it either until you. I was like, "There's not 30 days of February."
Nah, dude, that was genius, Carl. I really enjoyed
That's
that.
Carl. You know, he's like the guy that only gets his birthday every 4 years.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend from when I was like 20 years old, her birthday was actually February 29th.
Oh.
I still got that song in my head.
Could you?
It's very uncanny for me to still have music in my head that I want to sing. I want to sing.
Because it's John
Could you
Denver.
imagine dating a girl with her birthday on February 29th, though? I mean,
my brother is married to a woman who has that birthday. No
Really?
crap. So she
That's gotta be the
legally
craziest.
she's only like 4, but really how old is Dana? 7, but she's 34. So she's only had 7 actual birthdays, but she's 34 years old.
So it saves money on gifts.
Well, not really. You know.
Yeah, well, technically, for me at the time, she was only 5, but really 20. But she was a little loose, like a little off hinge, if you know what I mean.
I feel like I just started listening at a very terrible point in the conversation.
I think her name was Lucy.
Anyway,
but you
happy
all called her
birthday,
Luce.
Indy. So good to see you,
Democrat.
Did I walk into a DNC thing here? Was that? You know, fun
gotta
fact,
put another
Moving
wig
right
on.
along.
to anybody that's semi not familiar with me, I am an individual that was once a indoctrinated blue no matter who progressive, and the moniker progressive patriot is because I think there needs to be a coexisting, but there is no true representation of progressives. AOC, shills, they screw them all. And I ended up supporting Trump, although not quite as fervent as like the diehards. And I voted for my first Republican, DeSantis. So this has been an evolution, and Indy got to kind of witness it. Those of you that know V, who I just don't recognize, and yeah, anybody that was along for the ride. And who else was that? Who said that? Who was that?
That's me,
Blaine.
Bran.
Blaine, the singer? Bran?
Too salty.
Wait,
Bran, not me.
Oh yeah, hi Bran.
Or unspecified podcast, but not me. No, I met progressive like a couple of
I
streams
don't know how
back.
I changed my name, yeah.
Shoot, big chap.
Here, I'm gonna bring my dog for this monumental occasion. BRB. Oh, and that means like my actual animal, not like my homie G Funk Flex to the third power, because you know I'm on that Ebonics ish dog. All right, BRB. Oh, Cindy D is a big tradition. Every time I see Cindy, I don't care what I'm doing, I'll drop everything during a live and say, "Hi, Cindy." Okay, BRB. AFK good. Country road.
Yeah, perfect.
That was perfect.
That was excellent. There's no such thing. There is no such kind of greater praise than imitation. Highest form of flattery.
No higher form of flattery.
Right. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I heard.
Oh, look at that cool dog.
It's a marsupial.
Baby. Oh my goodness.
It's a dude. Just say it's a marsupial.
Yeah.
Come here, T-boy. Come here, T-boy. Come here, T-boy. Come here, Fifty Daddy. Golly, come here, boy. Oh,
It's better than
man,
a
we
rat
really
that
doing
barks.
this.
You know.
hey, I got 2 rat dogs. Don't
We
talk
really
bad about
doing
them. They can hear you.
I did vote for
All right,
this
I know
animal
John.
instead of Biden.
Hey, I'll put it this ways. This one to eat them.
No, they won't. This one fast as hell. You ain't never seen how fast. Okay.
Yeah, personally, I don't know anyone with a pulse who voted for Biden.
I know way too many people who voted for Biden.
I actually found a pocket like where I was like, holy crap, they exist. And it's do you guys know this comedian Steve Hofstetter? He's pretty
Yeah.
good, and he's very yeah, but he's like openly liberal, which is something I have not grown to expect anymore. And he plays some of the blue states where I've seen him like roast an open like Trump supporter. So they exist where they're like, yeah, we voted for Biden, and people clap. And I was like, holy shit, that does happen. But it's not a common thing, you know. This is like just some occasions I've found.
And that's not one of those extra vivid dreams that was being discussed earlier, was it?
I mean, honestly, I could not confirm, sir. But no, in all truth, like this is only a couple of. I'm talking about one mainstream comedian. I haven't seen it anywhere else. But like it was one thing that's been missing. I was like, oh wow, finally, there was an audience that clapped about voting for Biden. I could not believe it.
Yeah.
I
I
still
found a
can't.
couple. I don't remember because I've been trying to be more open-minded. Like, I think it was a conspiracy was saying earlier about when, you know, him and Doc were like, they go to a concert. You worried about what the guy next to you, what his, like, you know, so I've been trying to be more open-minded.
That's true,
and I found a couple, and their whole set is kind of like so, like, to me anymore, it doesn't matter if you're left or right, whatever, as long as you're a good person. But some of the sets were so far left and so like, it's not
Yeah.
even funny, dude. But Steve Hofstetter, though, he's actually a pretty funny guy.
He's very intelligent, and I don't think he goes too far with the Kool-Aid. He stands on his convictions, which I can respect and commend. There's definitely things I disagree with unequivocally. That once upon a time, about maybe 5 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, that's my ish, bro. But nah, man,
Right.
there's so many things that's wrong with the DNC. Sure, there's problems with the GOP, but something Josh always said that I used to fight is the GOP is kind of open about what they stand upon, and the DNC try to coddle and lie, you know, under something while doing something else. They're just shadier, I guess, which makes me sound biased, but that's been my evolution from a blue no matter who to where we are now.
No, it's not biased. It's an astute assessment.
It is it is a conclusion and a saying that I hated to agree with, and I never could not, is that the DNC uses children very much to parade their agenda, and I hate that. Just like the stuff that we have been seeing with the woke agenda, or
Yeah,
you know,
man, they're like,
the gender
hide
stuff.
kids, hide everybody. They using everybody up in here. You know what I mean?
Precisely.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I've tried to stress once or twice on my channel, though, although there are the differences, we do need to be careful that we don't start thinking that there's just a huge fundamental difference between the people.
Correct. Thank you.
As opposed to what they think, because that leads to a very dangerous road.
Tribalism, and if we're that divided, we're so conquered, and that the powers that be will continue to win and win just like they're winning now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we're nearly as divided as they want us to think. I think that's the psyop, the main psyop. I think they want us to think we're at each other's throats, and really it's such a minority of people that are there. It's the extremists on the right, far right, and the far left, and all of that's kind of what my name's about. But also, I don't know. I'll tell you guys some other time a story about that. But yeah, I think there's really so many more of us, and that's where we need to be uniting and coming together, because we have the strength if we stand together.
That's why I have the name I do, because You know, they say a progressive and a patriot cannot be one and the same, and I am an example. I know it's not popular. I still like Bernie Sanders. I don't want him to be president anymore, and I evolved from that to, you know, the Trump fan. But I do think there is a middle ground somewhere. The only thing with being progressive this day and age is their policies need to take a backseat and prioritize America first, because their stuff, we're so out of whack that all that stuff like carbon tax is just, it's not priority at this moment. So that's my evolution again.
All right, it's about to get loud in my truck, so I'm going to bail out of the panel side.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming up. It's good to see you. Sorry we didn't get to hear from you much, but I appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. Have a great night.
Thanks so much, Dragon Slayer. I gotta call you Dragon Slayer. Thanks. Bye, Mrs. Slayer. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Good night.
Thanks.
I'm gonna
All right,
leave too. But
I think there were a couple
thank you so
people
much
wanting
for
to come up.
inviting me up.
Yeah, Hope,
Can-
thank you so much for coming up, and thank you for all that you do. I always love seeing
Can we
you
hear it
around
one more
and-
time, Hope? Can we, you know what, real quick before that, Hope, you know what I still can't get out of my head? I forgot how it goes, but if you say ha, your breath is hot, or if you,
Yes.
what, how does it go?
Ooh,
That
it's
still
cold.
blows my
Ooh,
mind.
it's
Yep.
cold.
If you say ha, your breath is hot. If you say woo, your breath is cold.
Woo.
Whoa.
It's
I had
not,
my whole family doing that,
Right?
Hope, when you shared it.
I heard that Coach had said that a couple of weeks ago, and I still can't get out of my head. I'm like, that's just crazy.
Yep, your fun fact.
Because I
Now
know
everybody's
everyone that
trying
was
in the
watching
chat.
that day was like,
Before I hop off, do want to say once again, Indy, you have been such a loyal ride or die supporter, and you were so right about those very individuals that we don't have to mention right then and there. And I wish I would have listened. But that aside, thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to know you. And to all of you, please, like, sincerely, if you have anything you feel you'd like to share with an audience or have a conversation one-on-one or open panel, please join me. Progressive Patriot, type that, boom, you'll find me. Especially military service or personal struggles, addiction. I want to share life stories. I want regular everyday Americans to have a voice again, and that's what I'm trying to do. So thank you guys. Much love.
hey, Eli, I got
Thank you,
your
Eli.
contact info. I'll get a hold of you soon.
Please do, brother. Do you have my phone number? Did I ever send it to you?
I'd have to double check. I know I got your email for sure, but
I'm gonna put it in the
think I
back
do.
chat just in case. Okay, I trust everybody here. I'm gonna put my phone.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. There we go. So there that is. Text me, and yeah, every Sunday and Monday I'm definitely available to do a live. And I'm doing my best to be a better version of me and to get some sort of itinerary, because I'm a mess when it comes to being organized. But all of y'all, you're amazing folks, and I hope, Indy, I hope you do this more often. This is the first live I've caught of yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I think I'm tentatively thinking like every other Friday night.
Okay.
And just kind of doing like this, like an open panel, and kind of keeping it low key, but just getting people together.
All right, hell yeah. Well, it's been an honor. Take care. I'm gonna stop milking the
Thank you
goodbye.
so much.
Peace out. Free
You say goodbye like my
freestyles
family. It's like 10 goodbyes and 5 hugs later. Like you go out the
on
door.
my own lives. It takes me 30 minutes to say goodbye. But free freestyles.
That's that
next
good old
time.
traditional goodbye.
And fortune telling.
Right?
Much love. Bye bye.
It's like the fart
Much love, brother.
eyes.
Landon
fart.
and Tip, I know you're on the same page.
Y'all already know how it is.
All right, we love y'all. Goodbye. All right. We'll see y'all. All right. Well, y'all take care now.
Did I say bye to you? Oh no, wait, one more thing. Wait. I meant to tell you about this. Hold on. Totally. Yeah.
There's always that last. All right, see you then. Oh, you know what? Real quick. 40 minutes later.
20 minutes later.
Ooh, I
But
just
before
saw,
we hop out of here, we want to say we love you, Indy. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for us and for others, many others. We see you everywhere. We want to say happy birthday before it approaches 12 o'clock again. And
Here, wait, before, sorry, hold on. I just thought of it. Before you guys go, I'm going to put my information in the back chat because I'd love to be in touch with you guys.
Absolutely.
More directly, if that's cool. Let me make sure I put it in the right chat. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, I know we don't get to like talk or communicate directly too often, but you know how it goes. Like real recognizes real, and I just love you both. So
Amen.
thank you.
That's right.
Thanks for coming
Hey,
and
thank
hanging out.
you. It's so good to finally see you, Unspecified V or V. It's so good to see you, and it's so good to see so many of you guys, and to hang out with Steve and Ronnie was on earlier, and Bill and Progressive Patriot showed up. That's so awesome, man. I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? We've just been focusing on our kids and chickens, but hey, we love you guys. On a completely random note, on a totally non-sponsored level, I have found this my90stv.com. It's totally weird, but if y'all want to check that out, it's this weird thing that showed up on my radar. It's like this old 90s. I don't know. Y'all just got to check it out. It's totally weird. Okay. But you can watch like old 90s stuff, and like they have 60s, 70s, 80s, 2000s. It's totally weird.
All right.
It's
real
free.
Quick, I gotta catch y'all later. I'll see y'all. Bye.
See you, B.
All right, Blaine, thank you so much for coming up. Love you, brother.
much love,
Thanks for
Blaine.
singing. That was really beautiful.
Yes, it was. It was.
Blaine's
But
an awesome singer.
I would love to do this more with you guys. It was really good to see you guys. Yeah. And hey, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah, thank you so much. Love you, Landon and Tiff.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye. See you later.
I'll always be Unspecified V, though. I think
I know,
so.
right? Hey, Twisted. I saw you in here earlier, too. Sorry I didn't get to say hi. And Moose, I'm so glad you're here. Here's their channel. If anybody hasn't subbed already, please do. And I need to get going here pretty soon, guys. I'll have to wrap this up. My family's making some special dinner for me, and I can hear my kids like getting louder and louder. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that I made it in time. I was rushing to get home because I know I talked to you a few days ago, and I was like, I gotta make it. And then I'm like, shit, that's today. And then I felt bad, but I'm glad I made it to be able to say happy birthday to you. And thank you for because you do help so many people, and you are so open-minded and loving, and it's very much appreciated.
Indy helped a lot of us join together. Yeah. 100%.
Absolutely.
Well,
so I mean, I could, if I were to sit here and write them down, we'd have to like set 2 more hours aside for how many people India's brought together that I know that I wouldn't know if it wasn't for. So yeah, you're very much appreciated.
Well, I wanted to do a quick shout out to Dangerous Freedom. And I think you guys all know, I'll try not to get too emotional. I didn't think I would, but most of you know Ron or Dangerous Freedom, and he passed away just over a year ago. But he was the one that really helped bring so many people together. And once I met him and that community, I couldn't help but like try to draw as many people into it as possible. And I'm just so thankful for him. And I'm thankful that so many, and obviously this past year has been rough in a lot of ways. And there's been a lot of ups and downs, even in our weird little YouTube communities. But I'm so thankful that so many of us have gotten through it together. And, those of you who are here are people I all love and appreciate. And I'm just so thankful that we're asking the questions and trying to figure all of this mess out together. So rest in peace, Ron. And I will always choose Dangerous Freedom.
Absolutely.
Rescue, thank
Rest
you for
in
coming
peace,
back up.
Ron. Hey, Rescue, aloha. But with that, I'm going to drop down and say, I love all you guys. Happy birthday, Indy. We love you so much. Me and Nina. Rescue, much love, brother. Everyone in chat, love you. And I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are.
Much love, brother. See you.
Thank you, Steve. Love you, brother. Give a
Love
big
you.
hug to Nina for me.
I definitely will.
All right, let me get my... Oh, you're super quiet for some reason, Rescue. Let me see. I might be able to do something on my end. Say something now.
There, is that better?
It's still pretty quiet, but I can hear you better.
You can hear me?
Yeah, there we go. That's a little better.
Okay. As long as you can hear me when I tell you happy birthday, I love you. You mean the world to me. I'm so glad I got to meet you. I hope you have had an awesome.
Well, sorry, I was cutting you off. Rescue, I feel the same way about you. You know how much I love you, and I'm so glad that this hodgepodge mess of YouTube brought us together. And I really feel God brought us together, and I feel like you're another brother to me. So thank you so much for being there and being who you are, and giving hope to so many people.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. If it wasn't for you, you reached the hand down. You're my God-given angel.
Well, the feeling's mutual.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, I'm gonna hop down. I just wanted to be able to say that. I wanted to, as things died down, then I could come and say that.
Thank you, Rescue. I appreciate you. Let's talk soon. Catch up.
Yes, ma'am. You got it.
All right. Love you, brother. All right, Bran, any parting words?
Sure. I have George Washington's rules of civility and decent behavior in company and conversation. The last two rules are: let your recreations be manful, not sinful. And then the last one is: labor to keep alive in your breast that little celestial fire called conscience.
Love it. It's beautiful. I knew you would have something. Bran, thank you so much. I think you know how much I appreciate you, but you've kind of been one of the people that's behind the scenes making things happen for a lot of people too, and I appreciate all and see all that you do. And you really are the best at meme wars.
And your Discord server is amazing.
Yeah, if any of you were on Discord, let me know and I'll send you a link to join. We kind of go off and on how active people are, but right now people are getting a little more active again. But it's kind of like a library of links about all information, and it's a really great community. And I'd love for any of you to be in there with us. So let me know in the comments or in the comments on the video after the fact, and I'll share that out. All right. Well, thank you so much, Bran. My kids are starting to get louder and louder, like by the second. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you all so much. And thank you for everybody who came up to sing or share a spoken word or to read or just to be here with me. And thank you to everybody hanging out in chat. I just really appreciate you all. And like I said, I'm hoping I can start doing this a little bit more often. So hopefully I can make that happen and people will want to come hang out a little bit.
Well, if tonight is any indication, it looks like you're good to go.
Yeah, this was really great. I didn't expect this many people to show up, and it was really just wonderful the whole time. So, okay, guys, well, I'm going to do the 20,000 goodbyes, but I love you all, and I'm just going to go ahead and awkwardly end it. Thank you so much for coming, and I'm sure I will see you all around soon. Okay, much love to everybody. Bye.